AD has approved KC-1400 collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we can continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
That's right. Yeah. All right, man. What's going on, everybody? Happy Hump Day. Welcome to another live stream. Go ahead and hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. TD, what's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm pretty good, man. How you doing? I was a little tired earlier, and I was like, got a little smoothie in my system, so I'm a little better now. Had a long day. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. Same here, bro. Just back at it. What up, Greg? Greg, what's up, chat?
G to G. What up, KC? What up, Tiger Nation? We in the house, baby. You excited again?
Always excited, man. Always.
So look, man. Let me ask you this before you jump off the deep end. Look, you don't incorporate running in your workout now?
Been running.
No, man. You started out walking.
Well, as I stated, man, I gotta get back to running because I got an aggressive weight loss goal. I still got to get down. I'm trying to get down another 10 to 15 before the season starts. So I was running heels prior to that, though. I just didn't, man, I just go for it, bro.
Okay.
Once I get back moving around, man, you know, muscle memory kicks in and then shit. I'm back to being the athlete. You know what I'm saying? It just, man said losing so weight. Well, I wish. I ain't trying to get like that. I ain't sick. I'm working out. Just want people to see it. So when I do drop all that weight, they don't be like, man, what's wrong with him? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with women, just hard work, man. Hard work.
I want to tell you, man, you serious now. I mean, I just is watching your progress in your tone, your conversation, the way you talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You dropping more videos now doing stuff, man. So yeah, you real in tune, bro. Keep going.
You should see me before I go out there. I hate it. I drive.
Really?
Yeah, take everything in me. I don't allow myself to say no. You know, I just get up and go, man.
You don't have music?
I do on my the glasses. You can hear music.
Okay.
Well, actually, I wear both sometimes. If I'm recording with the glasses, I'll throw the Bluetooth on for audio sometimes. So every now and again, my muscle memory says sit down. No, I just easy, man. Just you know, I started off walking, man, just walking, building up leg strength.
It's crazy.
And man, you don't have to. I didn't say I sprint. I ain't in no It's more marathon running than anything. You know what I'm saying? I pick my spots. It's really high interval. It's hit, man. high intense interval training, you know what I'm saying, where I pick my spots and try to push it out for a good 30 seconds, walk, catch my breath, get after it again, you know what I'm saying? So
when I first seen your video, I thought you was walking a dog, and then I seen the second video, I said, this man playing golf.
Now that golf club is for anything that run up on me. Man, I'm out here, you know, it's some construction going on in the greater, you know, radius of the community. So up that area around the corner, if I'd have kept going when I crossed the street, when I look up, that whole area up there was trees right under the mountains, man. And when you start seeing development, that means something that's over there that lives over there losing its habitat.
Mm-hmm.
So when that thing loses its habitat, it tends to find itself navigating amongst the commoners. Like, bro, I'm just, where you want me to go?
Right.
They end up in your backyard, your front yard, walking down the street. Yeah, man. So I ain't gonna get caught slipping, bro.
That's what's up, man.
I had neighbors that be like, man, what's your handicap? I said, you know, I ain't got this for that. I ain't golfing like that. I'm around here, you know, I'm picking my spots. I'm gonna bust one of these dogs or anything that get loose across their head, they run up on me. Aaron Sanders, what's good, brother? I might be late, but congrats. No, you ain't late. We just follow along with the show, brother.
Right.
Yeah, you early. We'll get into all of that. We give all the latest and greatest. But the title of the show tonight, man, is Jackson State football, man. You know, the future is now. That's the goal. That's the goal what we're gonna talk about tonight, and we're gonna break a little bit of that down. And man, that's really the reality of it, man. The future is now, bro. That's we can't TD, we're just not in a position to get comfortable. You know what I mean? Like we can't do that. And we're just not in a position to get comfortable. And one of the things that happened is and we'll get into some stuff. It's just initial thoughts of kind of what my mindset was as we get ready for camp. The players are done, they're out, they report back next week, and it's go time. It's countdown to Hampton destruction. You know what I'm saying? But we're in a very peculiar situation. And I got to say this about us. TD, us as a community, bro, what tends to happen with us is we tend to go harder when we have something we're chasing for. Like when we're competing amongst one another, man, that's you see some of the greatest efforts given amongst our institutions and amongst our community, bro, because we see a goal and we're like, man, TD up there, man, but I want to beat TD. So I'm gonna go hard. Oh, TD get in there at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna go at 4:30.
Right.
That's our mindset. But what happens? This is the question that never gets posed, bro. What happens, TD, when you beat TD? Where's the drive? If I set TD as my goal to beat TD, I'm trying to get to the mountaintop. I let TD is where I'm trying to get to. There hasn't been much of a roadmap or a path, or a real, like a real path of maintaining being on the top. What happens when you become the hunted? Right. What happens when everybody starts watching Jackson State and say, they doing this, they doing that. We're going to try to do that, but we're going to do that better. You follow what I'm saying?
So basically what you're saying, you normally when you running from behind somebody else's motive, you use somebody else for motivation. Yes. You using that goal. And if you're in a race, if there's 100 people in the race and you're number 50, you got 49, you know what I'm saying, if more people in front of you. Right. But then when you get to the front of the pack and you got to lead, I mean, what do you do? Do you still have that same effort?
That's the question. That's why when you hear the greats say, man, like repeating the dynasties, that stuff is hard to do because you have to turn around and do it all over again. Being the top dog, you know what I'm saying? You don't really have so you take our slogan, for example. building on tradition, right? We're building on what's done. But what's the other part of that slogan?
Blazing new trails.
New trails. So if you're a trailblazer, which we are, if you stop blazing trails, what happened, bro?
It stops. Everything. Boom. I mean, there's no growth.
You either gonna stand still, or you're gonna go backwards.
Right. So yeah, you got to carve a new path.
You got to carve a new path, man. So that's the position that Jackson State is in, and I think that's what's happening when we look at the frustration behind ticket sales, the frustration behind whatever that might be. We call it dormant. We call it stagnant. We call it getting comfortable. We call it, what's up, Lawrence? What's up, baby? So that's kind of the expansion of the conversation today, man. Just talking about where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And I'm just setting that up. So, chat, I want you guys to think about that, man. So we dropped the link. You guys are more than welcome to join this conversation. If you got anything on it you want to share, we just having dialogue tonight, man. Camp start next week, and we will be giving you weekly camp updates. That is going to happen. Just telling you guys that now. So stay tuned to the channel. Listen, wherever you're watching, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, look, go ahead and share the stream. Let everybody know we live. Let's get these numbers up. Make sure you like the stream, share the stream. I didn't really put out much on social today, man. I just kind of, some days you just, you know what I mean? But yeah, good job, half man, half amazing. Say you got their tickets today. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It's a lot. We got some work to do. Let's keep it going. But go ahead, bro. Say complacency shouldn't be in our vocabulary. Continue to elevate. We're on the cusp of doing something great. That's the beauty of it, TJ. We're on the cusp. I just pause right there. We are on the cusp. We're right there.
So this is what I would say to that, Ken. And I know that we want to get this ticket sales and everything going. That's the goal. I mean, even when I talk to people, like, look, man, get the ticket sale. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic, amazing season this year. You know, when I'm talking to people, that's what I tell them. But what we have to do, if they're not moving the way that we would like to, then we got to turn into the fields of dream. If you play it, they will come.
Yeah. So that's just one aspect. I'm just talking about really like human behavior at this point for us.
Mm-hmm.
When Miss Rochelle, you say this all the time, we operate in dysfunction and a state of flight or fright, you know what I'm saying? State of chaos, a state of just that's how we usually operate. But when things become stable and when the chase isn't there anymore, now what do you do? It's almost like we have to go backwards just to get our grind again. You know what I'm saying? It's like we respond to urgency, we respond to emergency, we respond to I'm just using this as a point. So the point that I'm making is like I just want to highlight the emphasis on why it's important for us to maintain our momentum. And even when there is nothing in front of us that's grasping, if there's nothing in front of you for you to grasp, that means that you're leading the pack. You know what I mean? Like you're not chasing anyone. Now you're chasing your own, you're chasing your own self now at this point. You're chasing greatness. And we're right there, we're right there. MSU, et cetera, are on TV and those stadiums are packed out and season tickets are selling. There is no excuse.
But Ken, we always do stuff a lot out of chaos. If you're going to an event, you're going to work somewhere, and you leave on time, you stop at every red light, you stop at every stop sign, you yield to the yellow light, but be late.
Roll and stop. I'm just you if it's yellow, I'm speeding up.
Right.
It's just a different mindset, right? So we can't keep talking about games being played on TV as a reason fans should come out. That's the wrong mindset. I just not. So I want y'all to understand, like, this is not a ticket sale conversation. That's just one small ancillary piece to what we're talking about. We're talking about where do we go from here? Like how do we stay on top? And this is what I'm trying to explain to you, bro. So, for example, you use the top program at the school right now, which is the football program. We won a national championship. easily, right? Coach T.C. Taylor was over there speaking to the women's basketball team today. Dope, right? But we building on tradition, we blazing new trails, right? So right now we're in trailblazer mode. So what we need is we need the same. Actually, we don't need the same fervor. We don't need the same fervor. We need a new way of thinking as a base. Like, how do we change the way we think, and how do we change the way we process excellence and results? Because what tends to happen, TD, when you have a community that's so used to operating at a state of chaos and a state of dysfunction and a state of it's like we get it. This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. If things are going well, it's like we don't have nothing to talk about. But let the coach be screwing up. Everybody and their mama in the barbershop talking about it. At the grocery store, they talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about what ain't right, what need to be done, and everybody frustrated. So when frustration comes about, comes a lot of dialogue, right? But when things are stable, it's almost as if we don't know. See, that's like we're a fish out of water now. It's like, all right, what do we do? There is no emergency now. We're on top. So what I'm saying is this. So the title is The Future Is Now, bro. Like right now, we don't need to wait until we fall off to get our mojo back. We got to get to a place where us as a community in the base, Jack State, we have to start operating in the midst of greatness. And let's do it again. And let's do it again. Better than that. We got to keep building, bro. And we can't get fatigued with trying to excel into greatness. That's all I'm saying. Like I just look, this is going to be a boring topic for if it was some bullshit, pardon my French, we'll eat it up. But we're going to get into some stuff because it's a lot that has happened over the past couple of days. So I just kind of wanted to set the tone so y'all know what it is we're going to be talking about. Lofton says, as an SU fan, things are never going bad for y'all. Y'all motherfuckers always on top. See, but it's not the case, though. When you go back and look at it, that's the season we in right now. Things took a turn because we had a 7-year spell of just woo. You know what I mean? So now we're in our elevation right now, right? So the next question is, but we just talking about Jack State football. Jack State football is on top.
All right, but bro, you know what? Again, a lot of things, you know, more and more I think about it, I think about tragedies. Unfortunately, I think about stuff like 9/11, you know, and how people really start gravitating to one way. You got American flags out on the side of the road, you know, how people respond to chaos and do stuff, man. That's just that's like a human nature thing, bro. But I'm gonna tell you something, Ken. I think right now, Tiger Nation is going to be out the chain this year, bro. I think we're too far out for him.
That's the hope.
I think we're too far out right now. Still too far out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can only measure it based off of TD, based off of what we were last season, right? Where we were, how we were coming out 7-4. TD, that was some urgency. You know, that was some folks that weren't really happy. Remember, we sat in the tailgate spot listening to folks talk about. It was some folks saying TC can't coach. It was some folks saying that Ashley made the wrong hire. It was some folks. AD said that at media day. That 7-4 season had a lot of questions. Like, nah, man, he got.
You had them game alone.
we remember the gentleman that went on there and said he after the Gremlin got lost and you know he giving his tickets away and it ain't, you know what I'm saying, like gotta get your tickets, don't wait until they go off sale, don't want to miss what's about to happen. Absolutely. So here's the thing, man. That's where we are. We're gonna delve into it a little deeper. But speaking of tickets, look, as you guys come in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all the new channel members. We see you guys out there. Who we got? Michael Dunnings. Welcome to the channel. Miss Helen, I saw that you upgraded to the silver. We appreciate your support. Thank you. If you guys, what levels are we at? I can't see it. I have to go actually look at it on YouTube real quick. If y'all don't mind, I'm going to take a quick peek and see if I can't see what y'all see. Just want to welcome all the channel members, man, and everybody that's supporting the channel. I just can't see everything that's out there as far as the whatchamajig. Let me see it now. So I know Miss Helen upgraded to silver. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Anyway, so yeah, so nevertheless, shout out to you too. But listen, we on our road to 8,000 subscribers, man, and it's we can't wait to do it, man. So 06, what it do? 06. Appreciate the channel membership.
06.
What's happening with you? Big K of happy Wednesday to everybody, man. Greenwood. We're gonna talk about that today as well, man. We're gonna definitely talk about that. Let's jump into some preliminaries, then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of what we're gonna talk about tonight. Single game tickets, Jack State go on versus USM go on sale on the 30th. So keep that in mind. That's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, tickets for the Southern Miss game go on sale. We'll talk about it on that next Wednesday show. We'll have some camp. We will have some camp updates. Recap for what we got a special show coming up this Friday, man.
Word.
That special show coming up this Friday. I got a phone call this morning, man. We gonna be hanging out with some of the coaches. It's football season, man. Somebody said the staff was gonna pull up Friday, man. That's what I was told. I just gotta figure out how to do it. I know StreamYard limits us to about 10 people on the screen at one time, so we're gonna work through that. But yeah. We're gonna make it do what it do, baby. So Friday, man, y'all don't want to miss the show on Friday, man. It's going to be a great show, fun show. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk to the coaches as they get prepared for camp, for fall camp, all the spring training, all the summer, both sessions, all the weightlifting, all the running, all the conditioning drills and film work and installations and you name it, all the recruiting.
This is the time to get it in because come next week, get locked down.
Yes, sir. Now, listen, few limited reserve season tickets might still be available, but check it out if you're looking to get a reserve ticket. Don't wait. Don't wait. Definitely don't wait for that, you know. What did I just do? Just did something crazy. Oh, we doing something silly. But anyway, but yeah. Season tickets go off sale on Thursday. Season tickets go off sale on next Thursday. So I already know what's gonna happen, TD.
What's that?
They're gonna blow it's gonna be a bunch of folk buying tickets next Wednesday, next Thursday. It's gonna be a lot of folk buying tickets. And then on Fridays and on Friday and Monday, somebody gonna call asking if they can still buy season tickets.
Then
they're gonna get mad. And they're gonna be like, man, it's just the first game ain't but 30 days away. Why I can't get season tickets? Well, you can get a packet. She can put together you five home game packet. It just ain't gonna be that same price point. So that's usually how it goes. What it do, Doc? Hey, what's happening, baby?
What up, Doc?
Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you.
Say he in New York.
But let's keep it rolling, man. Get your season tickets. We ain't gonna be the dead horse of this. Y'all know we got what you got, bro.
So Ken, what if I, roll the dice and buy like 5 extra set and then just, now that'd be illegal. Just sell it for 200.
Shit, no, it ain't.
I mean,
you want to invest? You got 10 sets of season tickets. Say, I got them tickets over here, baby, for all you latecomers. It's just gonna cost you an extra 30 though.
And I'm gonna need the cash first. We're not doing it at the same time.
It's a good point. So Milton says if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
They said I believe we increase attendance by highlighting the improvements that have been made at the stadiums, concessions, and restrooms.
That's what's up.
Good idea. But again, ain't gonna be too many improvements. Yeah, concessions. I guess clean and toilet tissue, working toilets. That's the best. That's an improvement, right? Concessions. If you got some, I like that idea. Content, go around, but who's gonna? But are they gonna really see it though? Is everybody gonna see it? Is that gonna make an impact? It sounds like a great idea, but how much of an impact does that really make, right? it's definitely going to be something. It's definitely going to be a bad thing if they go and it's not good, right? So,
Yes.
I mean, we do understand that we are working with a pretty. So when we talk about concessions, right? I haven't been in the line for concessions in quite a while, right? It's been a few years. But let me say this about that. Here's a suggestion for whomever. I'm just throw it out in the atmosphere. Because I don't think I'm unique. I think there's several people that's like, TD, I don't go to the games to eat food. I never go to the games and stand in line and get food. Like, because usually you're gonna go to the tailgate, we're gonna eat breakfast or whatever the case may be. So I'm going into the game kind of already with a full belly. I do understand that everybody doesn't have that luxury, or everybody may not choose to do that, right? But I will say this though, you will get thirsty while being in the game. I remember when we used to go to the games and the guys used to walk around with the, used to sell drinks and stuff like that in the crowd, right? I don't know if that's still going on, or if that's still
they do that with the popcorn. The drinks got
heavy. Popcorn ain't gonna do nothing to make you thirsty.
That's right.
So, but what I would suggest, this is my coming from the soda world mindset, right? Hydration stations. It's a low cost. Doesn't take a whole lot of people to man that particular operation. I don't know, but hydration stations make sense to me. What is hydration station? Water, Gatorade. That's it. A spot where you just go get water and Gatorade. I got an account with Pepsi. Hey, man, how many barrels can you get me? I'm going to put 5-6 barrels at one spot. I'm going to load it up with water and Gatorade. As I'm emptying one barrel, I'm filling that joker back up, and I just rotate it out. Just straight hydration. So therefore, the people that are in line that just want water and Gatorade and ain't trying to get no food to you, they can go straight over there, get some water and Gatorade and keep it moving. I do think that would help. And then now that means that if you're in line, concession line, that means you want some food. You want a food item.
Right.
But they said, okay, so this does happen. So the drinks only stand are packed out too. I mean, you would think that would be
do that.
Okay. I was just asking. I didn't know if they were doing it or not. Can you increase the amount of those stations that we have?
Now that needs to happen along with the food stands too.
Say more cooling stations. Some fans, I mean, like some big fans or something. Now listen, hey, that goes up when the school, if the cooling stations.
You're gonna need to just title on them little fan all these women walking around with.
That tap and pay be moving slow. Yeah, anytime you get in there with that many people, you're dealing with electronics. That's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna happen.
I don't have a cell phone signal.
I trust that they looking at everything, and I would like, what about a concessions app pickup? Woo, boy, now you talking, baby. Come on, Donald. Talk to me, Donald. Yes, sir. I like that. What you think, TD? I
actually, Ken, I love it, man, but we still need more. We still need a variety of food vendors there, bro.
Without question.
Because that whole left side, it really don't be much.
I've never seen it. Now, I'm speaking from ignorance because I haven't seen it in quite a few years. So I'm not even gonna sit up and pretend. Y'all know we be down on the field and stuff. So we go from tailgate to entry straight to the field. They also sold out of water on several games. Okay, yeah. But this is now. I'm not trying to make a stadium gripe session. A lot of those things have been. We have been told they have been addressed. So, explain concession app pickup. I mean, just like anything. The only problem with apps is would the app be would you be able to access that with all the amount of people in the stadium? You know what I mean?
Yeah, not only that, then you got to pick, the concession stand that you're going to, letting it by numbers.
Yep. You got to have a pickup station. Corridor is too crowded. That's why the lines move so slow along with other issues. Yeah. I'm sure they're taking a look at it, man. I hope this. All I can say is I hope that a lot of the things that were shared is really Said, no, yeah, Wi-Fi is tough, man, because hell, even being connected to the network when that many people, man, you're talking some. So that might not be a good method. We have a lot of SoFi into it. All right, that's part of the problem right there. See, those facilities right there are brand new, state-of-the-art facilities. I live out this way, so SoFi is come on now. Intuit Dome just got built last year. Just got finalized rather. So they already coming in with new technology, all the latest and greatest with how they say this stadium was built in 1950. So we're talking about a 75-year-old venue that's mostly concrete. Signals need to improve. It's gonna be hard to do that. Signage. You said signage. What do you say? I'm not climbing all them stairs. That's just me.
That was the football girl.
Yeah, vending machines is an option. I like that.
Vending machine.
Like get some new improved joints, man. Where it's I'm sure they're looking at everything, man. It's gonna be. I'm curious to see how that goes. I just hope that when the season starts, everybody come back and say, "Hey, man, they made some improvements." I do know that there was a lot of communication that went towards administration, and I know that they definitely made some changes. Shout out to Hakeem and his team, and I know they definitely stopped one person from controlling concessions and get more vendors. Yeah, I don't really know. hey, man. New multi-billion-dollar facilities. Yeah, those are multi-billion-dollar facilities. We're working with a 75-year-old stadium that's got quite a few issues. But as having an older car and antique, one thing about having an older car, TD, keep that oil change, keep the inside clean.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it clean. Wash your car. If you got so if it's gonna be old, like old house, you can't. Yep, he did say some improvements have been made. As we stated, no football has been played. My hope is that after the Hampton game, when everybody come back, that the gripes have gone down. That's what we hope. And like I said, we don't know. But yeah, get season tickets though. Anyway, get season tickets. At the end of the day, what about porta potties? Are porta potties out there in whatchamacallit? I don't know, bro. I'm just saying. Don't put them in. Okay, maybe some porta potties out there. That I don't know. Nah. All right, let's move on. Got a new assistant golf coach. I want to welcome Trinity Aheen. I hope I'm saying that right. Aheen said, "Please no."
Right.
I'm just throwing that stuff, man. Out here in Cali has food truck vendors. That's I like that. Food truck vendors. That means you'd have to have food truck vendors.
What? Let me show you. Here's the question for that. Why are they going to park?
Pull in under the corridor, pick a spot. Man, I don't know, man. I'm curious to see what changes and what improvements have been made. I think I know that there has definitely been some serious energy put behind all the things that was communicated. So all you can do is ask administration. You give administration a chance to show what they've done, and we will have that opportunity August 30th.
Now y'all got my mind just all over the place. Now I'm like, man, how can I get a portable hot dog stand? Cook some hot dogs to the little kids out the
Hey, you want a nice little
drop it from the sky. I need to drop some hot dog from the, golly, now I'm thinking. It's some money now, boy.
Hey, man, beer and peanuts, man. All kind of stuff, man, you could do, Hopefully they've done it. So we'll see. But we want to welcome Miss Trinity to the JSU football family. Coach Ford is building together a nice squad and a nice staff, man. So welcome aboard. Food trucks can fit under court. Yep, they can. Sure can. That'd be dope, man. Hey, listen. Hopefully we see some innovation. What did Haley say? She said, "Facts, Haley." What did Haley say? Let me go back up. What Haley said?
She said, "What? You talking about this right here?"
What about the lights? Some are out missing. Well, that's been that's a lot of money. I think there's an issue with one of those lights. We have to worry about it this year.
Hey, Charles, they can do that. With Charles.
No, I'm saying we don't have to worry about this year. All our games in the daytime.
No night games?
Not in Jackson. SWAC championship. Keep in mind, homecoming's at 2. Bethune-Cookman's at noon, bro. Alcorn's at 2. Tuskegee's at 2. Hampton's at 2. We got all day games. We have a 6 o'clock in Baton Rouge. We have a 7 o'clock Eastern in Tallahassee. We have a 3 p.m. in Vegas. We have a 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. in Mobile. But we don't have no night games in Jackson. 0. Zilch. Except for the SWAC championship.
But money is being made due to that fact, though, right? For us being on television.
I can't answer that question.
Oh, man.
I can't answer that question. I listen, man. You saw what I said on that video today. The first 2 home game gonna be hot as cow piss. So I'm out here running, man, I'm taking all the necessary steps, bro. Any word on the new stadium? Have you heard of the first word? Shit, I did. That's a pipe dream. You know, listen, we in the vet until further notice. I ain't heard nothing about a new stadium. I mean, you know, that'll be. We heard about the study that came through last time, but nevertheless, anyway, shout out to D-Cord C. We had one of our ambassadors, man, Shamar Hawkins, joined him on Tiger Talk. Man, head over there now. Check out that interview. Great interview. Shout out to Shamar, man. Great energy. It was a great interview. You had a chance to check this one out?
I did.
What's your thoughts on Mr. Hawkins?
Always been a fan. And first I became a fan of his from his play.
Yeah.
That's number one. That what got my attention. His ability, his skills on the field. I think the biggest light came to me with him probably was the Texas Southern game. Unfortunately, he had a very bad hiccup in that game, but his play right there grabbed my attention.
Yeah, he got sent to the locker room. Can't do it. Yeah, we were standing right there.
But his energy, his knowledge of the game. He has such a big heart, man. He's not afraid. He's very confident in his. He had a lot of confidence in his play, in his ability, and not only that, man, he does it for his teammates.
Yep.
No, it's not just about him. I've noticed all this stuff even before he spoke. And he always smiling, bro. He always laughing. He always, you know what I'm saying, in a good mood. I hadn't seen him in a bad mood yet. Probably don't want to see it. He liked to hit. I mean, so I really enjoyed it. I mean, his whole story in coming to Jackson, where he came, I mean, great interview. You know, he started out with the KC shirt on. Then he had to pop his guns.
Yeah, I thought Corey could have just, I was watching that. I'm like, leave him alone, man. He took the shirt off and never put it back on. I'm just teasing. I was like, y'all could have talked about the weight and just moved on. Hey, man, I saw you had the guns out. But no, that's my guy, though, man. Actually, it was a personal endeavor to get him back to Jack State after he hit the portal, man. The phone calls that were made, just talking to coach. Coach usually don't bring them back in once they hit the portal, but I think it
was more to the story.
It was, and once we got the understanding of that, we was like, look, man, we gonna make some shape, man. Just come on back, you know. He's like, Coach, have him back, cool. We got him back in the fray, and I think he's gonna be we're gonna benefit greatly for having him back.
Okay, Miss Kelly G, I got one for you. I love to see it too, but my whole thing with that, Ken, I hope it don't be costly at some point.
Well, it shouldn't be. If you see with the dancing, you got to do your dance and get on back. You can't drag it out. You know, I like what Jeremiah.
I mean, I love it. I love it, but do you step away? No, but what I'm saying, like in his case, with him being up close and personal with that person, I'd hit you real hard. Now if instead of you do my dance, that's unsportsmanlike. So do you step away?
You got to step away.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, never dance on a player. If you dance on a player, that's taunting. But if you go and do your little thing and then get on back, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you do. It's all about the execution, bro.
But because John, that referee about to put John out of the way. John said, I'm finna finish this last look.
I'm proud of that referee, bro. I am, man, because I go back every time I look at that play. I'm like, I'm shocked that they didn't throw a flag on him, bro. That's the timing of it, and he hit him with the ooh. I was talking about right on it, man. He said.
But the DB, but you know what?
They were throwing them flags in the celebration bowl. I'm like,
but you gotta give credit to the DB too. He was a good sport. He just kind of like, hey man, you got me. I'm going on back to the sideline.
He got lost.
Right, because he could have made it bigger than what it was by fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I know you're not about to, but he just turned on around and went back.
Man, come on, man. That was all right there, bro.
Yeah, but that's my only thing. I mean, that's my question.
Elvis. What was it?
I'm all shook up. Is that what that was?
Hit him with that. I guess so.
So everybody's saying he can dance long. I guess he don't turn and throw point fingers and all that stuff. That's cool, but it also lies in the eyes of the ref. You know what I'm saying?
We've had some moments in some big games, like when Josh Noble sacked last year. He got up and did the whole. You know what I'm saying? They let him get down with it, but you gotta keep it moving, man. You can't just stop and stay. You know if you're going a little too long, you gotta kind of hit that thing real quick and then snap out of it and get back to where you're going. Don't look at the rail. Just go back, look at the sideline and run back to your spot. But I want to see. They haven't really thrown a lot of flags for that though. They haven't.
I want to see his new dance for boots on the ground. I want to see his celebration dance for boots on the ground. He said he's learning Southern dances now.
That's Southern soul, huh? Okay.
The Southern soul. So I want to see what to get out of that.
What to do, brother? Enjoy your break, man. Be safe.
What up, Bobby? You looking for the quarterback? Yeah, we hope you find him often.
Hey, man, huge congratulations to the problem. Dallas, we have a problem.
Yeah. Man.
Hey, man, shout out to James, the problem, Houston. Hey, man, this is pretty cool, man. EA, where you at, man? I know he gonna surface when he see a rattler or some shit. He just gonna pop up like a jack in the box. Says, so about 4 years ago, Jack State and family faced off in a defensive battle that ended with a score of 7-6 during the OVC in Miami. The game showcased numerous future NFL players on both sides. Two standout defenders, defensive players from the SWAC East squads in that game, Marquise Bell, FAMU, and James Houston, Jackson State. Bell has been a member of the Dallas Cowboys since 2022. Now at the 2025 training camp, he will be reunited with James Houston, who was recently signed by the Cowboys. Hit James up, told him, man, hey, I guess we all Cowboy fans now. You know, I know some folk not Cowboy fans. You know what I'm talking about. I want to see him do well as a joke. How about them Cowboys, though?
We still just James Houston and maybe Dak Prescott fan.
I know we got one Cowboy fan that's real happy. Mike Beasley. Mike B. He's a happy camper today, man. But nah, man, this is good stuff, man. She said, no, the F we ain't.
Right. I'm with you, Don, man. Look, we still James Houston fans. That's it.
I'm getting text messages. I got a text message that said, hell no.
Man, you know ain't nobody.
We them boys. I don't have a team.
You know what? Now.
I'm rooting for, if James Houston get on that field, I'm gonna be a Cowboy fan. The hell with the Raiders, man. I'm sorry, Doc. Raiders disappointed me this season, bro. I don't care nothing about no Pete Carroll, no Ashton Genty. I don't care nothing about no Geno Smith, nobody else over there. Las Vegas. The only thing I care about from the Las Vegas Raiders this year, TD, is seeing Jackson State whoop Gremlin behind over there in October. That's all I care about. That's it, dog.
You know what? I would have gotten that. I would have gotten that Lion jersey, but the book stopped right there. Go be a problem, James. Go be a problem.
But you know how it is when it comes to these kids, man. We just hope they can go get on the roster, stay on the roster, make a lot of money, man. Take care of their family forever.
Did he ever do anything with Cleveland? I never saw nothing from him from Cleveland.
No, I think he's healthy now. He's been training, been working out, and they cut somebody just to sign him. So he's gonna go have a good preseason camp. We're gonna speak that into existence, but we're happy for him, man.
That's
and
right.
we're also happy for Marquise, man, who's been balling out, bro. He latched on and never let go. You know, Dede also made it to camp over there with the Colts.
Yes.
Shout out to Dede, Devontae Davis. Zay Bolden is back for year 3 with the Patriots still. So we got some Jackson State representation in the NFL right now, man, and we're proud of that. We just got to keep building on it, bro.
Right. Yeah, man. We got some.
Oh, he's not with the Cowboys anymore? What happened with it? What do you mean? He got cut or something?
I doubt that.
I ain't heard that news, bro. Dip, you got to talk to me now. I don't know what you because that came from the reports. Yeah, I'm like, Tyler, I'm like, talk to me, bro. Yeah, where you get that from, bro? He signed an extension. He did. Oh, yeah, we got robbed with the Commanders. My bad, baby. Appreciate you.
I just thought you intended. I mean,
okay. That's why I don't like naming names, bro, because I don't think about everybody. And who else we got? Come on. I don't want to forget nobody. Bell got into a fight today. He ain't with them, man. Like, come on, dog. But anyway, congratulations to James Houston, man. Let's go make it happen. Bell just got a bag. He still with that. Yeah, I thought he would. He did. He got like 20-some million over a few years. Got a nice little contract, man. Nice little contract. All right, let's move right along. Oh, yeah, we talked about the networks. That's good. TV schedule. All right. We'll come back to the collective talk. That's part of it. But let me do this real quick, man. Shout out to Greenwood, man. So if you guys bought in for Greenwood, oh no, Bell ain't. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to Greenwood. So listen, if you guys order Greenwood bottles, you should have got an email. I'm sure you got emails. Say your order's in transit. So we, things is moving right now, baby. They moving and shaking. We finished right at 300 bottles sold. So now that these first initial order, so what thing did happen with Greenwood, TD, I talked to Greg today, is some of you guys will get the new label. So the first wave of labels that was dark, the label did get redone. So hopefully, let me know if you got the new label. I want to see that. I haven't seen it yet. But you can start back reordering. Not that you couldn't order, but I know there's a lot of people. You didn't get your email, Ms. Bunny. I got my email. I got emails yesterday and today. I got my email saying the order was placed, and then I got my email saying it's in transit. So,
true.
So yeah, so check your email, check your spam folder too. Check your spam folder. So if you purchase Greenwood, you should be in the process of receiving. Hopefully, within the next week. So by next week, all the bottles should be fulfilled. And when you get it, pop it open, man. Toast to that. Sip to it. And put in another order. We're gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling. We do have another concept bottle for the final game of the season. I'll just leave that right there. I ain't gonna speak much to it, but it's definitely some ideas. I'm mad I didn't know I could engrave something in. Well, you can go buy another one, Justin. It's still open. It's not like it wasn't. You can still go online.
We talked
and
about
actually order another bottle. You can do that today. Actually, you can go right to the website right now. Head over to greenwoodwhiskey.com. Order you another bottle. Put JSU by 40 on that thing. You can engrave it for a few extra dollars and definitely do that.
Then you drink it and fill it up with tea.
So they said my folks at Cat Head ready to go. They got pallets ready. Company, I know, shipping it. Oh yeah, man, they are. So speaking of the collective, man, as we talked about, Cat Head, we do have a partnership with Cat Head. Listen, they will go on sale. How do we get the vodka? Jimmy, you're gonna have to pull up to Cat Head Distillery in Jackson, Mississippi on Monday. The only place to purchase the vodka is to go to the distillery. We will have a live event there. Now, when I say live, we will be live. We're going to try to stream it to YouTube that same time. But the reality of it is live, we mean in person. We're going to have an in-person, on the scene, live show. Because if we don't stream to YouTube that night, we still will go live Saturday morning kickoff show, first game of the season. But we're going to do it also that night. So if you're in Jackson, Mississippi for the first home game, please come to Cat Head Distillery at 422 South Fair Street, Jackson, Mississippi. We'll be over there from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Not only can you purchase your collaborative bottle, but you can also sit at the bar. You can order. There'll be drink specials that night. We have KC-1400 lemon drops. We'll be on sale that particular event that night. I don't know. You gotta drop. You gotta ask that question in the chat.
What is that? Oh, you talking to somebody else?
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we at. That weekend lit. Yeah, it's gonna be on, man. Didn't get a shipping notice, but I would track my order confirmation. Okay, yes, to be on the lookout for your whatchamajig. Evening. No idea about the championship ring. As it was stated, those won't come until later this year. Remember, that was on the actual sign up. Remember, that wasn't gonna come until fall. So the school will put that out. If the school gives us an update on the rings, we'll put that out there. We'll find it and we'll share it. Maybe that's why Bunny engraving may take a little longer. Okay, I bought 3, but I'll gift maybe 2 of the non-engraved bottles. Yeah, man. Check them out, man. Y'all know y'all gonna be tailgating. Come on now. It's gonna be plenty to go around tailgate that weekend lit. It is available in most. This is the bottle. It's gonna be a regular bottle. It's a collaborative bottle. Now, while you're there, you can buy other flavors. Yeah, seriously, you can. I mean,
I know.
It would be cool, to have other flavors, but right now we're just starting. This is the first wave.
You got to crawl before you can walk.
Yeah. You coming in sprinting like Forrest Gump right now.
Wide open, man.
Wide open. Turn the corner till you hit that thing, elbow trucking, man.
We like the thought, though. We like the concept.
Listen, we're going to get there. I promise y'all we're going to get there. Y'all give us a flavor. We'll figure out what flavor. We'll let the fans vote on a particular flavor, and we'll see if we can go make that happen. That's all we can do. But it's a beautiful partnership, man. Again, they will not be available online. Not right now. This first wave, we're gonna have 420 bottles available on August 29th. Pull up the Cat Head, grab your bottle. A case is 12 bottles per case. So you want to get a whole case? Cool. We're gonna have a lot of the football legends in town. We want them to pull up, grab your bottle. We want to see Cat Head KC-1400 bottles all over the tailgate on Saturday. That's the hope. That's the goal. Just want to add to my. Yes, sir. I'm with you, baby. We're gonna keep trying to grow this thing. He's gonna fall like old dude from Coach O video.
That was bam.
That was bam. That was
old dude. That was bam.
Hey man, listen. 2 weeks away. Was it 3 weeks away? We're 3 weeks away from the showdown, man. 3 weeks away. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 weeks away. The Country Boy Experience. Grab your tickets, man. If you're bronze or higher, you will get VIP. You will get access to the VIP experience while you're there. So grab your general admission ticket. I will present those names. A tiger's blood for a flavor. Okay. We saw that same thing for a beer. We're working, man. We're working. We hope to bring you some more stuff soon. But we got the vodka in there real quick. Hey, so let's jump into some football, man. Let's delve right into it. TD, so Sam Herder from Hero Sports just dropped an article. He just dropped the article today, and we're gonna break it down. Just basically the Jackson State is coming in as ranked number 15 in FCS to start the season off. What's your thoughts on that ranking?
We got dropped, didn't we?
Well, it depends on who.
Like 13 or something at one time.
Yeah, it's different. It's different polls, different people voting. Okay. I mean, it could have. Ain't no football been played. I don't know how we would drop. You know, but
I mean, I like it. I mean, it's a start. I mean, being that it's kind of hard to break into that poll, being that it's 25 to be 15. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I guess you say coming off the national championship, you probably won't expect more, but you need some adversity there. You need something to, you know what I'm saying? You need a reason to continue to work. So yeah, I mean, so they got you at 15, climb to 10, go ahead to number 1. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't think it's bad.
We beat USM. We're gonna catapult all the way to the top of the list.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if we'll hit number 1, but we'll be close.
But then we'll start getting that rhetoric again about playing North Dakota State.
Not necessary. North Dakota State is USM is USM.
Yeah.
Top 5 after we beat Hampton and USM. I like the ideal of that. But let's get into this article, man. The reason I wanted to touch on this article was because DCORC did a very thorough job. Okay, he said we were 18th in this poll at the end of the season, so we stepped up a little bit. I like the fact I want to go into this because I want to just show some of the comparisons and not to poo-poo the article. It's always great to see yourself through the lens of some others, especially when they're outside giving their perspective. So let's jump into this article real quick. I got it pulled up. I'll share my screen here. So Sam Herder, just like Blue, is heavy into the FCS. Great reporter, does a good job. Jack State ranks number 15 in Hero Sports FCS preseason top 25 poll. If you want to look at the top 25, TD, here's that list. Yes, so that puts us at 15. North Dakota State, obviously first. Montana State, South Dakota State, South Dakota, Tarzan State, Montana, Rhode Island, Idaho, UC Davis, Mercer, Sacramento State, I think is going to be way higher when this thing is over. I think they're going to have a really good season. But look at that, though. Sacramento State tied for 12. Jack State is only 2 slots behind Sacramento State. Only HBCU that's on this list. North Carolina Central did receive some votes. Is FAMU on here? Or am I tripping? I don't see him. Yep, Richmond, Chattanooga, East Tennessee State, North Dakota, Southern Utah, North Carolina Central, UT Martin.
I think it's a good spot, Ken. I like it. On the HBCU team on there right now. Let's see.
Yep. So when you get into this article, let's talk about it. It said Jack State ranks 15 in Hero Sports FCS top 25. The Tigers finished 12-2 last year, beating South Carolina State 28-7 in Celebration Bowl. Here's a look at the Jackson State University 2025 football squad. And it goes and break down pretty good stuff. So returning in from the 2024 FCS all-conference players, we got 5. So first team FCS all-conference, offensive lineman DeAndre Towns Blue, wide receiver Nate Rimber, transfer Mississippi Valley, and return specialist Travis Terrell Jr. Second team, Jacoby Morgan at quarterback, and kicker Gerardo Beza. To have 5 players on the all-conference FCS team, that's strong, bro. That's strong. Let's talk about that. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's very strong, Ken. I mean, and rightfully so. I mean, coming off what happened last season, and then the way that the coaching staff was able to retain, a lot of players. A lot of players decided to come back, to stay and get a chance to repeat. Then I think this is great. And then they got some players selected good. First team. I mean, but here, when you look at this list, Ken, and you look at Nate.
Okay.
And then you really think about where he, the things that he did from where he come from, and to put him on the team like this, I mean, that crosses my mind every day, Ken.
Yep.
And I think a defense. I finished up. I went back and watched some more of the SWAC Media Day. Listening to Coach Rob and I will say this about that, Ken. I was very pleased with SWAC Media Day, the way everything was handled.
Yeah.
The way the coaches and the players carried themselves, the question that was asked, the answer that was given. I think all around, man, it was really a great day for SWAC football, for SWAC Media Day. But then, Ken, I got to look at a lot of the players too. All of the players, man, most of those guys look good. I mean, you didn't see any just, I say unfit players. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, the conference is growing, bro.
Yeah.
And so yeah, definitely. I mean, they're just something I think about. I mean, because here's the thing. If we be dominant, you also want, some people in your conference to do some things too, because you want the conference as a whole to thrive.
Yeah.
As well. So you gotta have some
rising tides lift all boats.
Right.
Yeah, you want to play good HBCU football and not
exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Or looked at as an easy out for just FCS schools. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will say this is the beautiful thing about show like this, Tiger Talk TV, because you got somebody that's like a decoy C. You know what we do. We come on here, but we went and covered the articles that he wrote. This is more top line, and I'm going to point out a couple of things that kind of stood out to me from this. When you look at the Division I transfer portal movement, right? You look at the transfer guys that came in. So I know a lot of people talk about the signing class for some of the other schools. We maintain. See, this is the part that people forget when it comes to Jack State. That goes back to the topic. The future is now. See, we didn't want the calamity of watching players hit the portal and then have to go bring in 30 new players, bro.
Exactly.
So the coaching staff did a phenomenal job in conjunction with the support of Tiger Nation through the collective. We maintained 12 all-SWAC players, bro. We retained them. So you have to when you talk about recruiting, our recruiting class, I know we're not talking. Look, to keep those players in-house, because everybody asking the question, what are you doing? How'd you do it, right? But
you heard Jay even ask the question. Jay told Coach Taylor on stage. He's like, man, he gonna lose half of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you keep those in the building, and you go to the FCS ranks. So they highlighted 8 of their top players that was featured from FCS schools, right? Number 1, Kanye Varner, who gave us absolute fits versus Alabama State. A beautiful pickup for us because Kanye Varner has some James Houston in him. He's got bend, bro. He's quick off the edge, and I think he's gonna be able to have an elevated role. He played more reserve role for Alabama State. Defense was deep. That's not taking anything from Alabama State or him. They had a deep defense. They had the number 1 defense in the conference last year, to their credit. So when you're splitting reps like that, but he still had a lot of talent. So they lost a lot of talent, and we were fortunate to grab him. Coach Oates, as he stated, that was one player we absolutely wanted to get.
His name still rang bells, although it was deep. They was as deep as they were. His name still stood out.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
Without question. Then when you factor in Levi Wyatt, another big pickup. TD, I had a message for you yesterday from Coach Marcus Rogers, Kamari Rogers' father. He wanted you to know that Kamari said, you're right. You're right. When you said that when we go to USM, when you have a player like a Levi Wyatt, that's an upperclassman that has played on the FCS level, that have played in big games, and then you have a Kamari Rogers who, coming from an FBS program, has been in the FBS program for the past 3 years of his college career. The moment's not going to be too big for them. That's what they say. He said, absolutely right. The moment, matter of fact, he's excited about it. Can't wait. So he's like, tell TD you're right. The moment ain't going to be too big. I can't wait. I'm going to be excited. That was the message to you. I wanted to wait till we got back on the screen to tell you, though.
Appreciate that, Coach.
But that was, Kamara. They was watching the show yesterday. So if y'all watching the show, what up? But, yeah, you add a Levi Wyatt, big rangy corner, played with a lot of fire, a lot of tenacity, one of our brand ambassadors. Big time pickup for us, because when we talked about the DB room, we talk about having the young guys that can start and have a lot of reps under their belt. But when you add someone like a Levi Wyatt who comes in with a lot of snaps and a lot of experience, that's huge. That's a big pickup because we lost a lot in the DB room. Nate Rimmer, you just talked about Nate. 1,000-yard receiver being the number one option on a terrible Valley team. And he went out there and had 1,000 yards. That tells you what he gonna do. That tells you what he brings to the table.
So I guess I hope I'm not, I hope it's okay to share this. But Nate said he was upset when he played us. I think he had 200. He had a crazy number of yards, in the first half against us, right? He said they just stopped going to him. He said it wasn't anything special that was done. He said he had no idea why, but I was like, you sure it had nothing to do with a guy named Robert McDaniel? And he said, no, man. But again, Nate has that same mindset that Travis Surreal had. He can't be stopped. You know what I'm saying? But go carry on. I'm back.
No, you're good. Very well said. He definitely felt that way. He maybe short in stature, but he plays extremely tall, very tough, very gritty. And a comparison that we heard was Dante Hallish can do a lot in a very small amount of space. You saw what Jeremiah said when we mentioned Nate Rimmer. He's like, man, bro, you got to.
And you know what tripped me out about when he said that? I'm like, bro, you play defensive line. How you always back here trying to check Nate Rimmer? I was like,
because they get the ball out their hand, they got to release and go chase.
Right.
Yeah, that's how that works. But then you think about it, Cam Hardy comes to us from Northwestern State, nickel corner, another great addition to the DB room that's going to add for some much-needed depth by us losing a lot of meat and potatoes. So with this particular article, one of the things I love about what Corey C did was Corey didn't just, with every name, he gave an explanation. He pinned it. He wrote down what people can appreciate. So if you guys haven't watched that article, go watch that. Go tune in. But Cam Hardy, great pickup, great piece. Shamar Savage, OMG, is a dude. That's coming from Coach. He's a dude, man. We already knew that, but TD, here's why Nate Rimmer is so important, bro.
Okay.
You have to account for him.
Tell me.
You have to account for him.
Okay, you have to. Okay.
You have to account for Jonas Fortillion. You know what that does, bro? It frees up everybody else. Defenses are going to have to pick their poison versus us, man. What team in the conference has high-level DBs that can match up with this kind of talent on all different sides? There really is no drop-off across the board. We go 10 personnel with Dupree and Nate Rimmer in the slot, and they're going to touch on that because they highlight all of that good stuff, and we'll get into it. But let's continue with the additions. You bring in the 2 Tennessee State guys, Ace Meadows, 6'7", 300. Alex Valbuena potentially could start at center. Jordan Heldon with the 3 Tennessee State guys. The DB plays some great. He's going to be a good safety depth for us. One player that they did leave off on here, that's why I said when we talk about, was the Garner Webb kid.
Okay.
Nchuku.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So they didn't add. But these are notable guys. You talk about the DB from Garner Webb that came in. I can't think of anybody else right now off the top of my head that may have come in from an FCS TD.
Is Davenport on here?
Yes, when you go down now when you move to the FBS transfers,
if he
you got linebacker Carmelo Jones, who's going to be a Swiss Army knife on the defense for linebacker and edge for us. A mean tackler, bro. Don't say a whole lot, but he's going to be huge for us this year. And again, they mentioned Jamari Brody. He's not with us. He was going to be a walk on. He didn't make it to camp. So that again, I wanted to highlight the Corey C's article because therein lies the accuracy. When you have an insider that knows the details of the data is going to be very accurate. And that's not a knock to Sam Herder. Sam did what he did because he's taking the data that's out there. I would suggest that Sam follow Tiger Talk, follow us, and also pay attention to what we do. I know Blue usually gets that type of stuff right there right. But Jamari Brody, you can scratch him off the list. Quincy Ivory, who's in the chat, who I think is going to be a Josh Noble's replacement. That's his tag. That's his ceiling. Double-digit sacks, TD. We've heard terms unblockable, things like that at practice. Got great bend, got good speed off the edge, and the ability to be physical. We were told that our edge rushers this season are going to be better than last year.
I mean,
you have to think about that. Now, Josh Nobles he jumped out very early with a lot of sacks, but then as the season went down, he kind of nosedived on the production for sacks, not the production as far as being impact on the field. Phillip Webb did have a lot of sacks coming off the edge. Not a lot of sacks at all. So even though so
let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Speaking of Webb.
Yes, sir.
Was it, could some of that have to do with him playing, I think, what they call the wolf position?
Well, I know they talk about it being the drop piece, but I'm just going to hone in on the opportunities that you did have.
Okay, go ahead.
The opportunities where sometimes you gotta kill pursuit and cut back inside. You gotta release and go get it. You gotta be like, again, you gotta go get it, man. Within whatever the scope, whatever that is. Like, again, edge rushing is I just want to get to the quarterback, man. I'm not gonna let this joke in front of me stop me from getting over there to the quarterback. It's about want to, drive, technique, all that good stuff, man. Strength, speed, bend. You know what I mean? And then, man, you got the edge rushers. If y'all listening, I know Quincy's out there, and I don't know if Kanye listens or ever. Man, you got a Jeremiah Williams, a Tymon Wells, a Jalen Ware. When you got these big guys, because when you got these guys eating up the middle, man, you got to kill off the edge. Because there's a focus. Jeremiah, when number 0 on the line is going to be zeroed in on every game, bro, which should open up opportunities for our edge rushers to get a lot of sacks if need, with that being said. But continuing on, Cam Salas, who's going to be huge for us in the nickel, as well as possible safety / linebacker. He's kind of going to fill in that Robert McDaniel kind of role on the team. Physical, man. Still got that linebacker size, but DB speed. You know what I'm saying? Denario Davenport, we talked about him, running back. La Tech, Texas State. He can, man. Got a great coach that's on him hard, man. Got to go 100% every play all the time. Can't let reps slide through. Kamari Rogers, I think gonna be huge for us. Peg is probably the fastest on the team. I know there's a lot of guys on the team that we've heard. We've heard Travis, we've heard Dupree, we've heard Nate, we've heard Kamari. Top 5 speed on the team at cornerback, which is going to allow you. Yes. Yep.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you. So, JB released.
He don't talk. He just play, huh?
See what I mean? Quincy said it. Zero makes my job easy. That's the point that I'm at. I'm actually glad you're here because you're taking it in, because when you listen, understanding football, man, you got a good D tackle, man, you gotta go eat. They gotta count for him. He gonna eat too in the middle.
Right.
But shit, everything out there belong to me.
So what you run with this talent? What defense front would you run?
I'm always have 4 on the line.
Okay.
We're in the SWAC, baby.
Is that the edge too? You got 2 edge, do in the middle? Okay.
You can do a 3 tech, shade and a D tackle. You know, I'm doing 2 D tackles, 2 edge.
Okay.
I have to. I do not like 3-4 defenses, bro. If it's a 3-4, if it's a 3-4 defense, man, I need to have at least one of them damn linebackers off the edge, bro. Our sets, it look more like a 4-2-5 because we usually have a nickel, 2 safeties, 2 cornerbacks. You know, that we have somebody on the roof. That was that Rob McDaniel role.
Man, you gotta have people like Will, like Will Folk that play. You know, you gotta have those huge guys run that 3-4 because I'm gonna tell you something. That make it easier for the offensive line to, you know, what I'm saying, to rub off on the next level.
Yeah, when you have great linebacker play, that's usually when you see that big D tackles, like the big wide joker that was number 7.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying, like a yeah.
Yeah, he was wide.
His name was Hannibal or something.
I don't know. He was big old ball. That was he was. He was wide ball. I was wide as a refrigerator, man. So I'm just saying, like, but he can still move though.
Yes.
You know? But the point that I'm making is that with this defense that we have, with this kind of speed coming off the edge, with this kind of tenacity, I'm having 2 edge rushers, and I'm gonna make it tough for you because I got my middle sold up. I'm not gonna let you go east-west on me, bro. And I got speed at the linebacker position. I got speed at the linebacker position. I got speed at the DB position. And if you're good, name a good quarterback in the SWAC right now.
Besides Jacoby and Morgan?
We on the other side.
Oh, on the other side.
They can beat you with their arm.
I hadn't seen it, but it always be a lot of talk about it.
So what I'm gonna do? So with that, I'm gonna take away your rushing attack best way I can, because the best way you can give me is rushing. I'm not gonna let you beat me with passing, because if you drop back, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna try to kill you every time, because I'm sending the house on you.
Now, I think Alabama A&M is supposed to have a good one. I know they got.
You talking about Cornelius Brown?
No, I ain't talking about Hayden, but the guy he brought in from D2 with him.
He ain't even starting. I mean, they got Mekhi Higgins over there,
but he don't have Giovanni Bishop. Hey, I'm not saying that's the only reason young man was good. I'm just saying.
Mekhi Higgins is on the bench. We think.
No, I was talking about Coach Shea brought somebody from D2 with him. Supposed to be, yeah. I know, man. I know the mail, man. My bad.
Mailman got to go to work.
Hey man, I'm not gonna do this.
Hey, the mailman got bit in the. He was like Pops out Friday. He grabbed me and he bit me in the ass. The mailman got bit in the boot. He got bit in the glutes, man. In December, dog. But let's keep it moving. Keenan Christian. We've heard a lot about Keenan Christian. They're gonna talk about that. But Norris Chaney still with us. Jalen Ware. Man, so let's get into the losses of those who were lost in the so those that were lost, TD, were, let's get into this real quick. Kobe Boykin. You look at Kobe Boykin to Delaware State. He didn't play much for us. Great potential. Love Kobe. Hated to see him go, but he wanted to go play for Coach Deshaun Jackson.
I respect his decision. I think the only time I seen Kobe on the field twice. I know
Kobe had talent, man. He did, but he just got stuck in a deep running back room, and it's still deep. And I'm just tell you, if Kobe Boykin had stayed, he probably still wouldn't have got on the field this year.
Right.
As great as he is, as much as the talent he is, he probably still wouldn't have got on the field. Cam McCoy. We know what Cam McCoy can offered. at the quarterback position, heads over to Southern. Good luck to Southern. I hope you lose every game, including your practices. I'm rooting for North Carolina Central, by the way, in the MEAC SWAC Challenge. Because I don't root for no damn SWAC. I ain't gonna get into that. I don't care who y'all playing. I'm rooting for the other team. Because that's how y'all do us. This is what you call matching energy. Hey, I know my guys in the chat that represent Southern, but the hell with y'all in football. Like, in real life, I rock with y'all. Y'all good people.
My bad. Hey, my bad.
Edwin, you my guy, bro.
Chill out, yo.
Hey, if he ever show up to the show, it's gonna be Fabian McCray to Southern Illinois. Didn't play much. They left out Rico Powers on here. Rico Powers at ULM this year.
Here, being honest, Fabian McCray was on somebody that had, to me, just a name substantial amount of time that really, kind of mattered. I mean,
Avery Salerno to Arizona, but we still have
we ain't got to.
My bad. Go ahead.
We ain't got to that list. And the reason I say that, I never grabbed the concept of Cam McCord. I'm just gonna be honest about it. Never really seen.
Had to see what you had in him.
I'm just saying.
Games is preseason, and you wanted to see what you had, and I understand it. I'm not saying I would have done it.
I'm not talking about that move. I'm just saying I never. You know how some players you'll see them, you're like, I want to see him again. You know what I'm saying? I never got that. But what I'm saying, that list that those 4 players right there, Fabian McCray is on somebody that had somewhat of a name to me.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Still out that really did something because he did something.
Him go too, man.
Yeah,
it's tough for him to have this.
What's up that ball that went through his hand at ULM, but we still love you, Fade.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. That's our guy right there. Antonio Ross Jr., young buck,
right? Young man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we wish him the best up there. Probably wasn't gonna see the field again this year.
But we kept hearing, good things about him. We watched
the
workout. I mean,
he's losing weight. I mean, shucks, man. When you look at it,
he was gonna be there. I thought he was gonna be there.
Yep. I think Success Chokezi went to New Haven. I don't know what level New Haven is at, but that's just keeping it with FCS, FBS. The FBS losses, Avery Salerno, we knew that was a curriculum thing, with his major. Hunter was this long snapper when Avery was forced to punt in a couple years ago. So I think we're fine at the long snapper position as well as with depth because we did bring in another long snapper. Josh Nobles is probably the biggest loss outside of Isaiah Spencer to Virginia Tech.
I'll say all 3 of those guys were
huge. Yep. Yeah. But yet replaceable though.
Yeah, very, very, very replaceable.
Very much so replaceable.
But servable, serviceable. Yeah, they were.
Yep. Question I ask is this. Are all 3 guaranteed to start on this team? Josh Nobles, yes. Avery Salerno, yeah. Yes. Isaiah Spencer, probably.
Strong, yeah. Possible.
But it lets you know the type of talent that's in the room. Probably. We can also say that, Nate coming in, there was some thoughts of, hey, I may not get the reps that I want. I feel like I should get, and understandable. You know what I mean? Understandable. Everybody had to make the decision that made sense for them.
And let's add, man, the flashes that Kobe Paul has shown. Unfortunately, he goes down with injury.
Well, yeah, they didn't put the D2 guys. We did lose Zy McDonough. We did Javarian.
They said FBS and LCS.
Yeah, they did FCS and FBS. Anybody that dropped down, they didn't touch that. Zy McDonough didn't go FCS. He went D2. And so did Javarian Jenkins. So did Success Chokezi. Anybody that dropped down below Division 1, they didn't really highlight that. So that's why you got to go to Corey's article. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it rolling. All right, they're going to break down the team. So offensive outlook. Let's get into the offensive outlook. It's good stuff right here, man. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, offensive outlook. After scoring 36 points a game per game last year. Ranked number 5 in FCS. JSU returns its starting quarterback, number 2 and number 3 running backs, top wide receiver in catches, top tight end, 3 starting offensive linemen, and added all SWAC first team wide receiver. It loses its 1,000-yard running back. That's pretty freaking impressive. That's a bar. That first line is a hell of a bar, by the way. Jacoby Morgan is back as a signal caller, 2023 transfer from Syracuse. He threw 842 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 1 interception at Jack State in 2023. I hate that 1 interception, but we're not going to get into that. Morgan elevated his play last season, finishing 163 for 256 at 64%, 63.7. He had 2,200 yards, 2236, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, way too high, while rushing for 321 yards and 6 touchdowns. So he had 27 touchdowns on last season. He also earns all SWAC second team accolades and entered 2025 as SWAC preseason offensive player of the year. He'll have a tremendous group of targets to throw to. Go ahead.
I was about to ask about that 1 interception because I was thinking about, but they talking about 1 interception in that 2023 season.
Yep, that one at
UAB. That's your famous UAB. That's one that irks you.
Yeah, it was
because actually they was outside.
Yeah, it was outside. They just didn't throw a flag. He thought it was a flag because everybody kind of stopped. But anyway, it is what it is. All right, wide receivers. Jonas Fertillon is back after leading JSU with 41 receptions and 11 touchdowns last year. He had 627 yards, and he was number 2 on the team behind Isaiah Spencer, 660. So losing Isaiah Spencer is a major impact. But when you think about Isaiah Spencer leaving, you look at Nate Rembert as his replacement. Regardless of whether Nate was there while he was there, you still look at his replacement. So you substitute 660 for 1,000. That's how you look at that. Who transferred to Virginia Tech this offseason. Janalen Dupree and tight end Marvin Landy also returned. Dupree had 21 catches, 356 yards, 5 touchdowns. Landy had 17 receptions for 235 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I was going to say real quick, and we'll talk about the receivers. 2 FCS wide receiver transfers from within the SWAC look to make splashes as well. So we get 2 big-time SWAC receivers come in. Nate Rembert coming off an all-SWAC first team season at Mississippi Valley, where he caught 70 passes for 1,038 yards and 4 touchdowns last season. Shamar Savage arrives from Prairie View, where in 2 seasons he had a combined 45 receptions, 862 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Just didn't have really good quarterback play. Coach got fired, and that's kind of where you find us at right now. You lose Rico Powers, you lose Fabian McCray, who did not play the bulk of the season last year anyway. You gain Kobe Paul back from injury. You gain Jesse Riley potentially back from injury. You add a Shamar Savage, who's another big body. You bring back a Jamil Gardner, right? You add a Nate Rembert. So losing Isaiah is sucked, right? But bringing in a Nate Rembert makes you feel a lot better because you like
that's a movie, right?
But
losing Isaiah.
That is true. Shout out to Halle Berry.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Want to feel good.
No. Hey, but what I was about to say when you talk about Jonas, when you was reading Jonas numbers and Isaiah number, when you think about the position in the side, I mean, of the players, Jonas did doggone good to have those type numbers, next to Isaiah. You only talking about, what, maybe 40, you know what I'm saying? So yards more, something like that, a little less than 40.
Yeah, more of a red zone threat.
Yeah, exactly. But
Isaiah Spencer had a lot of those sluggo routes.
Yes,
thrown to him,
but he was downfield, right?
Yeah, Alcorn, Alabama A&M. He had some games. There was some big plays.
Celebration Bowl.
Yep, without question. So when you have those numbers, now you look at exactly what that was. It didn't show his receptions. I think he had quite a few, but he had some good stuff, man. Celebration Bowl, he had a great game, by the way, in the Celebration Bowl. But we, wish him well at Virginia Tech, and we're going to keep things rolling over this way. And when you head up to the running back room, at running back, Tigers have to replace standout Irv Mulligan at 1,245 yards. Travis Terrell returns, finishing number 2 on the team with 75 rushes, 459 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Amari Matthews, another returner, added 211 yards and 3 scores on 52 attempts. Denario Davenport and Keenan Christian added FBS playing experience to the backfield. Davenport missed most of 2024 at La Tech due to injury. In 2023, he had 90 carries for 458 yards, 2 touchdowns. Christian was also hurt for most of the 2024 season at San Diego State, but in 2023, he started 10 games and he rushed for 378 yards on 96 carries while adding 29 catches for 201. He led the team with 910 all-purpose yards at the FBS level. So it's pretty dope, man, for bringing in 2 big high-production upper-class running backs to replace Irv Mulligan. So you lose 1, you replace 2. You can say we lost Zeke. So Zeke didn't give you much production in last year, but you add 2 big-time running backs. And then you now have the emergence of a Nate Blunt, who will get on the field. You do have a healthy Ahmad Miller that returns. Still got Dez Moultrie and a very healthy running back room. Very healthy.
Branson Moss.
Yep. Yep, he is. He's back. Just saw him last week.
Right.
As an experienced offensive line features 3 of last year's top 5 linemen in snaps returning this fall. DeAndre Townsblue, 6'5", 315, led the way, 800-plus snaps, first-team All-SWAC accolades. Quay Davis, 6'7", 350. He's not 350 anymore. He's actually 318 pounds right now.
Ooh, my God.
Real good. Yeah, 318 last time we checked. And then obviously, and also Almetrius Smith Jr., are 2 more starters who each played more than 600 snaps in 2024.
I can't. I was going to mention. I want to go back for a quick second and mention about Imari. His numbers
don't match the impact.
It does. You took it.
I'm with you. I'm glad you went back. Good catch. Damn good catch.
Yeah, his number does not match the impact in the production. I mean, because he did stuff in crucial times, man. I mean, he hard to take down. He's a valuable player, definitely in short yardage. I mean, he and they wasn't ready for him. No team was really available. I mean, ready for him. You know, when he played, because they didn't know the scout for him. But then when we got to the Celebration Bowl, I mean, what he did in the Celebration Bowl was really good work. And on top of that, let me say again too, because I can't get the press conference and stuff out of my mind. But again, shout out to Irv for being a mentor in that space too, to even help the young man. Not saying that he didn't have the confidence. Speaking on Amari, the confidence, you know, to show us like, hey man, we had the goal line. I can go in and get the touchdown, but why don't you do it, man? I can only imagine, you know, how that made that young man feel. You know, saying for somebody not to be selfish enough to go in to get a pretty much given touchdown. So yeah, shout out to the young man.
Yeah, definitely a loaded running back room. I know Jeremiah Wilson's gonna redshirt. You might well. You won't see him this year. If it is, it'll be garbage minutes for 4 games. Don't expect
3 games, didn't it? 3 games, didn't it?
You get 4 for
you get 4. Okay.
Yeah, I don't expect to see him at all. He's gonna take the Nate Blunt route and the Kobe Borkin route. He get to develop. It's huge for him. But you just keep, as well as the young man coming in from Lakeland as well. So Mason Barton, 6'6", 310. Cam James, 6'8", 320, added value reps as well. Both logging over 300 snaps last year, TD. Alex Valbuena and Ace Meadows, 6 feet, 275, 6'7", 310, are 2 FCS transfers from Tennessee State. Valbuena played 400-plus snaps last fall for a really good Tennessee State team. So that's that. You got to watch, definitely pay attention to that center position. Who starts out? Does Muda start or does Alex start? We'll see. That's a battle going on in that spot right there. And we should see Ace Meadows get in for some reps this year as well.
I mean, speaking of Towns Blue, again, man, for him to get the accolades that he received, playing with that cast on his hand all season, to do the things that he did, man. That was really good. It showed tremendous heart. It showed his talents and ability. What's up, man? And then, you know, when you look at Quay, I always been high on Quay. I mean, even as a freshman, and the fact that he lost that much weight to playing at the right tackle, I don't know if I can put him at right. I know he's been playing right, but I'm anxious to see, you know, how much better he's gotten, you know, with the weight loss. And you know, Demetrius,
they say he's moving better. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, that would make it so interesting with the offensive line. And then, Mason Barton. I mean, he never, you know, I want to say even with Muda, I think sometimes he was playing with some injuries and stuff, man. But he toughed it out. You know, he came in
ankle injury, man. Got rolled up on, and he definitely toughed it out. That ankle injury, man, it's hard to be a tackle, man, especially at center.
Right.
With a bum ankle. You can kind of get away with it at tackle if it's on the opposite side, you know what I mean? But at center, man, so many risks of getting stepped on again, bro, because you got somebody on the side of you, right close proximity. One false step, boy, you can get hurt all over again. So you're right, spot on. He definitely toughed it out last year.
Then your own man can get blocked into you. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can go on with that.
Yep.
So yeah, and Mason just came out and did his thing. I mean, he never really taught me. He just go out and beat people.
Quiet, bro. Very quiet.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Very quiet, bro. But yeah, man, we'll see how that plays out. That's going to be a battle in camp. Gerardo Beza returns as all-conference kicker. He had a record-setting season for JSU last year. He hit 22 out of 30 field goals, 73.3% with a long of 48 yards, setting a school record for field goals made in a season. Beza also set single-season JSU records with 58 made PATs and 48 made PATs in a row. So shout out to G-Baby for that. Let's take a look at the defensive outlook.
Let me ask you this with G-Baby. His distance is that I mean, is it like from maybe 30 in, he's pretty much automatic, or he got pretty good range?
He can get up to 53.
Oh,
he's actually kicked one in practice over 60.
Okay.
With G-Baby, as we stated, is that as you go with any kicker, the further the distance, the lower the accuracy drop.
Yeah, that's true.
What's a bulldog to a tiger? Green and gold. I agree with that, man. Barton is absolutely that's going to be another one we're going to have to do what we got to do to make sure he there.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, man, we got some dope stuff coming down the pipe with old G-Baby soon. We got him on Tiger Talk, man. We had a chance to talk to him on Tiger. D. Course, he did a great job with him. You'll see that interview dropping soon. All right, transitioning to the defense real quick, and then we'll finish up with the conversation. Defensive outlook, JSU only allowed 17.1 points per game last season, ranking number 6 in FCS. That's big time, bro. 130-something FCS plus 100-plus FCS school, we ranked number 6 in defense. Shout out to Coach Quinn and his defensive staff. The Tigers returned 4 of their top 6 tacklers, but only 5 of their top 14 in snaps. JSU returns 5 of his top 15 players. Linebacker Reed Pulliam and defensive tackle Jeremiah Williams returned after finishing number 1 and number 2 in team tackles. That's shocking to have a defensive lineman that's number 2 on the team in tackles. That's insane. And he didn't get no recognition. Like talking about it. Number 1 and number 2 in team tackles. Pulliam notched 65 tackles, 7 tackles for losses, 3.5 sacks, 3 pass breakups, and 3 quarterback hurries. Jeremiah Williams was Pro Football Focus number 10 graded FCS interior defensive lineman. Number 10. Out of all the defensive linemen in the FCS, he was ranked number 10. He added 58 stops, 7.5 tackle for loss, 2 sacks, 4 quarterback hurries. Big time season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you know what, King, when you look at his numbers and you think about his play, I mean, he just do it. It's not a rah-rah. It's not a, you know what I'm saying, a lot of noise being made. He just go out and make plays. He go out and be a leader. He lead by example. You know what I'm saying? So that what makes it, you know, that more interesting to me, the way he just go out and play his game, you know, without a lot of noise being made. But then I'm looking at this, the 17 points and ranked number 6 defense in FCS. Man, that is something. Now, Ken, what was the highest point allowed last year? Was it Alabama A&M?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alabama A&M did 38. FAMU did 21.
Yeah, it was Alabama A&M.
It's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Alabama A&M 38. Yes, they did 38, and then I think the next closest was FAMU with 21.
No, ULM 30.
Okay.
Yeah, ULM had 30. I mean, that was it. We had 2 teams that eclipsed 30 last season. Pretty good stuff, man. 17 to get under 20 a game.
What Grambling do?
Oh, Grambling had the most. They had 41. Sorry about that. They had 41. Yeah, okay. Grambling had the most. 41. That's right. That loss. The irony of it, hell, all 3. 2 of them were losses, and one of them was almost a absolute collapse. That felt like a loss. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was. But yeah, Grambling was 41. That's right.
Yeah, Grambling 41.
Yeah. Linebacker Ashton Taylor brings back the most snaps from 2024. He totaled 630 to finish number 3 on the team. Got the most snaps, got to lead the team in tackles. So he had 630 snaps and 15 less tackles than Reed. 5 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks, 6 quarterback hurries, and 4 pass breakups. Safety Shamar Hawkins wasn't far behind with 49 tackles. He had 4.5 tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 interceptions and nearly 400 snaps. So look at the production of Shamar, man. It's not just about the passion, but he just talk about the defense and what he was able to do. Shamar Hawkins has high production. I'm telling you, that was one of him jumping in the portal that hurt me. I was like, man.
Yeah, it bothered me too.
It hurt me, bro. It did. I was like, bro, is there any way we could get him back? Because I knew we were losing everything. We lost Petty. We lost Rob.
Right.
We lost Cam Smith. We lost we lost K1. We lost E6. We were losing a lot. I'm like, damn, bro, we losing all our DBs. No, bro, you gotta come on. We gotta get them back.
Yeah, I hated that move too.
So listen, nearly 400 snaps means it's not 400 snaps. That means 300 and some snaps because he wasn't starting. That was part of the reason why I know he wanted to hit the portal, because it was like, bro, he's the most productive player that we had based off the reps that he got. So you look at, not to draw a comparison, because I know every situation is different. Ashton had 630 snaps, TD, 50 tackles. Shamar had less than 400. He had 49 tackles. Ashton had 5 tackles for loss. Shamar had 4.5 tackles for loss. Ashton had 3.5 sacks. He had 3 sacks plus 2 interceptions. So I'm just saying, like, he had very high production, bro.
Right.
In the time that he played. And he got to Jackson State in August of last year. So he had no summer camp. He just came straight for fall camp. He was just getting his feet wet. You know, he got thrust into the lineup starting against ULM off a rain delay. Because we found out that Rob McDaniel had a freaking he had to be suspended a half for damn targeting when he was at Alcorn. That was crazy to me.
Against us.
Against us, yeah. Somebody waited and snitched. I don't know who snitched, but that's a trip to me. But BJ Washington played more than 350 snaps, totaling 21 tackles and 3 pass breakups. You got John Brown is an edge returner, finishing number 14 on last year's team with 25 tackles, 5 tackles for loss. He registered nearly 300 snaps. Another returner who played nearly 300 snaps is cornerback. Damn, I didn't know KJ Chisholm played that much. He did play a lot. He tallied 24 tackles and 6 pass breakups. That's a great season for KJ, by the way. Freshman season.
Yeah, I think KJ stood out a little more to me in the Southern game. Winning number 17. I mean, yeah, KJ was very productive. And then, John Brown numbers not bad for, sharing.
A lot of rotation, man.
Yeah, a lot of rotation going on.
So those stats, you kind of got to look at the advanced analytics with their stats because you have to look at projected if they play based off the amount of time that's played.
Hey, what was BJ healthy?
He came back healthy, TD, but he had to get back in shape. He was getting in shape during the season.
Right.
Yeah, but we was also deep at safety with Rob, with Petty, with E6. You see what I'm saying? With Shamar. We had a lot. Cam Smith. We had some bodies out there, bro. So he got mixed reps. But then he's transitioned to Levi White, brings significant experience after transferring from McNeese. He played more than 1,400 snaps in the last 2 seasons for the Cowboys, recording a combined 46 tackles, 1 interception, 15 pass breakups. Safety Cam Hardy is another FCS transfer. Last year at Northwestern State, he logged more than 300 snaps and had 33 tackles. This is why everybody feels like Jalen Ware is going to be a big-time candidate to start for Jack State next to Jeremiah Williams. We know Tymon and Cazares and everybody else got something to say about it. Big Lacey. But he's an experienced FBS transfer, man. He ranks at USM. FBS rank. He was with ULM last year, and he played nearly 500 snaps last year, and he had 650 snaps in 2023. He tallied a combined 89 tackles, 10 tackles for loss. Not a lot of sacks, but a lot of tackle for loss and a lot of tackles and a lot of reps, man. So to get over 1,150 reps at the FBS level, put him next to Jeremiah Williams with the strength. He's a strong-ass D lineman, bro. I'm just telling you that right now. And getting stronger under Coach Beef. So I'm just saying, just throw this lineup out there right now. Just listen to this.
I'm listening.
You got Jeremiah Williams, Jalen Ware, Quincy Ivory, Kanye Varner. Sub all 4 of them: John Brown, Jace Ward, Tymon Wells, Lacey. Man, we were so deep last year, y'all.
And then Stanley,
and we could keep going. I'm just saying. Point that I'm making is we were so deep last year. We were subbing 7 and 8 players on defense. It's like, man, we subbing too much.
I definitely.
There's bodies out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the point that I'm making is that, and real quick, all they finished up with this particular article was just the schedule. So shout out to Sam Herder for the article. Again, we appreciate, because this is what it comes down to, TD. Hampton's on the clock, bro. Hampton's on the clock. The future is now for Jack State football, man. It's not a time to pump the gas, bro. We have a collective in place. We have a great staff in place. Coach has a system for long-term success, bro. I already have coaches pegged for certain roles in the event that another coach elevates. Has a system in place, bro.
Sound like a proactive man.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. We're going to be just fine. Shout out to Coach O. He posted his photo today. The guys get to take a few days off, and it's go time. TD camp was hell, man. But now you get into the easy part. Fall camp is way easier than summer. It is. You look at this schedule. We open up Hampton. Got word yesterday that Southern Miss is looking forward to that Jack State game. Hell, they more the players. That's all they talking about. They can't wait to play Jack State. They got that 9-6 game circuit, TD. I got the word yesterday. Them boys can't wait. I also
y'all FBS school. What are they talking about, man? They FBS school. What are they talking about?
They ain't even thinking about Mississippi State. They thinking about Jackson State. Cause they said they you know what they said?
What they say?
They said, man, we know that game gonna be hyped. They talking about the energy, the band coming, they got the crowd coming. They can't wait, bro.
It sound like they should have came. Sound like they should have came to Jackson State then.
Hey, listen, this is what we were told. Them boys that came over from Marshall, boy, that heat kicking they behind, boy. They like, boy, this Mississippi heat different. So I say that to say this: Hampton gonna be in for a rude awakening. That's gonna be hot as cow, it's cow urine out there. But I'll say this right here, man. That's gonna be the 12th man in that game on the 30th for us versus Hampton. Now it's hot out there, bro. It really is. And coaches them gonna push them to the limit to make sure that they prepared and ready to roll, man. But listen to this, man. That's a different type of element, dog. If you ain't used to that, you remember the MEAC SWAC challenge last year or the year before last when was it last year when Norfolk was playing against FAMU? And the big boys on TV throwing up like a mug on the field, man. Them boys coming out of Virginia, out there East Coast, man, out there water. They went down there to that heat down in Atlanta, boy. They could.
Hey, man. Hey, we definitely hope we play to our advantage for sure.
Oh, without question. I ain't worried about the players. The players going to be just fine. I'm worried about me. That's why I'm trying to get in shape because we got to be prepared, bro. So we need to run tempo on Hampton and USM. Hey, we're going to do what we do for sure.
Got to find out what they're working with first.
Yeah, we need to keep it at 2. No, it's definitely a weapon. That 2 o'clock kickoff is the 12th man. Trust me when I tell you. He said he gonna watch from UMMC. Man, look, man, I got the neck fan from Amazon. I'm gonna freeze some TD. I'm bringing my own water. I'm bringing pickle juice. Bring everything.
It be that serious, man?
Man, I sweat bad, bro. I bring changing clothes, dog. I do. I go right in the bathroom and change clothes. Gonna be soaking wet all the way down to my socks.
I just thought it was your style.
You thought I would change the clothes just for the haircut?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, cause once I get here with that initial sweat, I'm good.
Yeah, after a while you all right.
Yeah.
The problem is from 2 to 5, the sun don't relinquish. I hope it's overcast. I hope it just don't rain though. I want a little cool. Maybe Mother Nature show us some love, bro. I ain't drinking no alcohol. I'm telling y'all right now. We're gonna have that event Friday night, but I ain't drinking. That's why you get to come buy your bottle.
You gonna get your lemon drop.
No, I'm not gonna drink it all, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not playing with that 2 p.m. kickoff, dog. No, sir. No, sir. But no, man, where we are right now. Listen, we have something. We got something that's look. The link is
hey, before you move on, Ken, let me ask you this.
Go ahead, bro.
Let me ask you
link
this.
open, by the way, but family. If y'all want to come up and join the conversation, we got a few minutes left. Just come on up, man. If you got something on your mind, if you ain't got nothing on your mind, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we gonna. Ken, I do have a question for you. This kind of goes back to what I've been hearing and seeing in the crowd, somewhat on social media and the SWAC Media Day. Why not, or why wouldn't one release their roster?
Why they would not release their roster?
Every SWAC Media Day, everybody brought 2 players. Everybody talked about what they brought in. Why wouldn't a coach release their roster for whatever reason?
I mean, some gamesmanship, trying to not let people know. If you don't play us in game 1, it don't matter because we're going to have plenty of film. Like, for example, Trey Holly just signed with Southern. That's a huge freaking pickup for them, bro. Running back transfer from LSU, got into some trouble. He was one of the best players to come to play a couple seasons ago, and out of high school, Union Parish, 3A champs, over 10,000 rushing yards, got speed, power. Now, that player right there reminds you of a Martez Carter. He got that type of game-breaking ability.
He signed with who?
He's at Southern as a walk-on. Now he was on trial for
which one? Which Southern?
Southern University.
Okay.
So they definitely that was a good pickup for him. Now the only difference between LSU and Southern is a lot of differences. They in the same town, but Edwin, couple years, bro. Y'all offensive line with dumpster truck juice.
They were big, boy, but they couldn't move.
Big, slow, and sorry. So you can have a good running back, but if you can't block for them, it don't matter. Now they did have some decent running backs. Trey Holly, Dolly Parton, JSU by Foudy. I like that. We'll see y'all at the end of September. First SWAC, hey.
I mean, but they did maul people though, Ken. Now when it came down to the running game, I mean,
who did they do that to? Because the upper echelon teams of the conference, they got smoked.
Yeah, the quarterback was running pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
What games did they do that against? I mean, they beat Grambling.
I mean, with those guys that big, they like the run block.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. I mean, Southern is they hadn't beat us in the last 7 tries. They coming with everything they got. They say Alcorn, the only one I remember that didn't release their roster.
Nah, man. You know the other school didn't release their roster.
Who didn't release their roster?
PV.
All right, let's talk about PV for a second.
I probably should. Go.
So this is the thing about PV. I'm gonna tell you something. I was actually buying the hype. Like I was buying the hype until he said the media stuff. That's when I knew that it was straight hogwash.
Oh, Grambling didn't either?
I'm like, okay, all right, with PV, this PV guy, he WWE. He came off as like the president folk too. The MAGA folk who just be that don't pay no attention to the reality and they just say stuff and they believe the stuff they say. I couldn't believe the media comments, bro. I was like, bro, are you delusional? Maybe so. I think you're delusional, bro. And you got a few folks. We met Lionel. Shout out to Lionel. PV versus everybody. I think that's his name.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Lionel. He'd be having fun with it. But again, this is the good thing. Now, this is the cool thing. Like Mike Beatham said Sunday night. The cool thing about it, no. We've been having games on TV for quite a while. I don't think so. Matter of fact, you're not gonna if you're not coming to the game because you get to watch it on SWAC TV, then that's cap. You just didn't want to come to the game because that app just happened. HBCU Go, okay. ESPN. I don't think that's the case. It's another Mr. Marketing Genius. Listen, if they talking about you, that's the only way you can muscle up any type of give a darn about a school is making people say outlandish things so people can talk about you. That tells you just how insignificant they are. Now now listen, if he go out there and he back it up, everybody gonna be like, okay, he called his shot. He Babe Ruthus. He said, I'm finna hit a home run, and he did it. Now, if he go out there and lay a dud, welcome to the SWAC, big boy. Because, boy, you finna get a rude awakening for how the SWAC operate.
I mean, here's my thing on it. I mean, it's his choice and his prerogative. I mean, I really don't care one way or the other. But here's my thing. I guess the point I'm making too. I mean, everybody we constantly go through talking about our players. The other schools do the same thing for the most part. But I look at it like this. It's just like Ken. If I knew you just signed for $1 million, if I knew you just signed for $1 million, you know what I'm saying, to do sports media or whatever. Just because I know you signed for $1 million, what they got to do with me? I can't spend it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole point of it is what's the big deal with, I mean, you're not going to play him to certain player specific games? I mean, he's going to get out there. But I'm just, and the reason I asked because during the media question when Tiffany and definitely Jay were asked a particular question, I mean, he just refused to answer them.
He did?
I mean, he wouldn't say no name. He wouldn't tell them nothing.
Oh, that's all gamesmanship.
Yeah.
Until you go out there and get your ass kicked by Texas Southern, and then now Coach Dishman gonna be talking now.
I think Coach Dishman learned from his mistakes too.
Of course. I'm just saying, like, again, this is the thing about the portal, bro. It's a lot of hit and miss at the portal. A lot of hit and miss. Just because you go get a bunch of players together, you still have to create a program. You still have to build a culture. And maybe they have bought in, TD. It does work. You get the right pieces to buy in, you get the right coaches. It can work, bro. It can.
That's true.
And they saying the West is wide open. They ain't on our schedule, so we don't really care.
I mean, look, Coach Taylor was 74 doing that very same thing. So I mean, it's doable.
Yeah, well, he ain't have to deal with what Coach Taylor had to deal with, but I get what
no, you're right.
So at the end of the day, it's gonna, if it works for his guys, if that gets him going, he got some Connell Main. There you go. He got some Connell Main in him, some gamesmanship. I don't mind it. It's good stuff, man. I come from the WWF. You know what I'm saying? When we talk a whole lot of cash money, and we go out there and you either bag it up or you get bagged over. You know, so. Again, that's for the teams that's on his schedule. I will say this about them though. They got a very tough schedule.
Yeah, tough schedule.
You say it's tough?
You don't think it's tough?
They go look at their schedule then. Hold on, dog.
They got like, what is it, 5 straight? Tough.
So okay. So they open up against. Wait a minute, bro. Am I tripping or something? Where we at? Okay, there we go. So they open up August 30 against Texas Southern State Fair Classic. Then they got now one game that I will say, that September the 6th game versus UTRGV. Now, that is going to be interesting because UTRGV just started their program out of Edinburgh, Texas, South Texas. I've watched that program, kind of just paying attention to it because I thought this was fascinating, TD, that they hired a coach 3 years ago. And they've literally built facilities and all that good stuff. So that's going to be interesting to see what Prairie View does against them. They can whoop them or they can lose them. I don't know. Then you look at, they got Rice. That's going to be an L. They got Northwestern State. That's a winnable game. Now you got Prairie View versus Grambling State. That's going to be interesting. That's September the 27th.
Yeah.
Then they got Alcorn.
That's what I said. It's
tight. They got Southern. Then they play Lincoln. Then they got Alabama State, Alabama A&M. They got Pine Bluff and Valley to finish the year off. I mean, listen, they're gonna have a gauntlet in the middle. That October schedule is gonna be tough for them. Well, not necessarily, because they got a bye in there. TD, I see some winnable games in here.
But I don't think I was speaking more so of the toughness. I mean, you know, the team that far straight going into their division real quick. They start out in the division.
Well, the problem is that they open the season up with a conference game.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Texas Southern can win that game. If Texas Southern win that game, everybody gonna be on your neck now, bro. I mean, I know he'll have time.
But then Texas Southern, they quarterback. I think they got their quarterback this year. I mean, last year they didn't have
So he said UTRGV student fees, athletics like 500. Hey, look, man. Hey, they did some things, bro. They did some things. Trust me when I tell you. They even had like a salsa they were selling for like NIL stuff. They got all kinds of shit going on down there in South Texas, bro. I'm just curious to see how that program gonna look. I ain't been looking at it to see the rosters or nothing like that. I ain't that interested in it, but interesting. North Carolina Central opens up. Look, TD, we are literally 30 days away from the first week of football, week 0.
Hey, you know what? You know, I just saw coming up, man, the name in the King. And it makes you wonder because you talking about gamesmanship and stuff, in the company division.
I didn't think that Dennis Berry came off as Tremaine Jackson. One can make the case that it comes off as a hubris, you know what I'm saying, as arrogance or what have you. But I like it though, man. I've always liked his approach because he's the one that's got to bag it up. Not do we care? We don't play him. I wish we did have him on the schedule, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love for us to have him on the schedule. So we just got to beat them in the SWAC championship if they make it.
Man, it's I was talking about. I'm gonna ask you a question as far as Maynard, gameship, because he always jokes and stuff on the sports calls. What you think he did with that pink scooter? You think he took it with him?
That's a good question.
I
don't know, bro.
It was signed.
He signed it.
Coach Prime did.
Hey, man, I'd have kept that joker, man. I'll see y'all with something, bro. I've done something with it. For real.
I just wanted
But now, listen, we only a month away. Y'all know the month go by fast. See what James said. James, what it do, brother?
Hey, what's good, fellas? How y'all doing, man? What's up, James?
What's going on, James?
What's good with y'all, man? But I just wanted to comment on that Prairie View, Texas Southern, man. But
okay,
I just don't. For some odd reason, I think Coach Jackson gonna be a good coach, but I just don't. It's just something about it. I just don't. I don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like he gonna struggle. I think trying to put together all the transfers his first year, and I just feel like he gonna run into the problem like when we ran into that problem when we first come with Hal Mummy. If you don't have a quarterback and that system in place, I just don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah. Hey, Jeffrey, I that's what we mentioned that earlier. Like that was delusion. This is that comment right there about them being the first to do video content is what told me, okay, I ain't taking it.
That's what did it because I
was riding with him. I was like,
I was riding with him, and I told him at the press conference. I said, I hear you, Coach. I understand what you're doing.
What did he say to you, PD, when you said that?
First of all, no, I'm not gonna say that one.
No, say it.
No. I was thinking. I was like, I said, what's going on, Coach Jackson? How you doing? I patted him on the back. I said, name's Fonte, good to meet you or whatever. So yeah. I said, I hear the comments that you make. I said, I understand what you're saying, what you're doing. Oh yeah, man. we're gonna go ahead and get some things together. We're gonna be good. We're gonna, and he was confident. I'm telling you, he believed what he says.
Yeah. I believe he do believe what he said, but I feel like Texas Southern gonna bust these folks' ass. And I'm gonna go right here and say this on the platform, man. Texas Southern been embarrassing them folks, bro. The first game, I'm telling you.
Oh man,
it's gonna be embarrassing, bro.
Are we gonna be able to watch that game?
Yeah.
I'm talking about what we got going on. When is our game?
We play it too.
Oh, okay.
We play it too.
It's gonna be his welcome to the SWAC game. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the question that we have to ask is, does he have a quarterback? If he got a quarterback, he can win. That's the key. I think he did get like a transfer quarterback that was like a former 4-star, something like that, 3-4-star kid. Hadn't played a whole lot of meaningful moments. Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, Travis told us. Yeah, he definitely a different kind of guy. It's a lot of WWF, WWE going on with him too, though. It's gamesmanship. But here's the thing: the coach sets the tone of the room, and the team. If the team adopts the mentality that's what it is. Hey, like the guy, what's his name, Costello or whatever his name was, Costanza. What's the damn quarterback for Florida State name? That said that Alabama can't mess with it. Alabama gonna baptize that boy. Man, you done gave Alabama like Nick Saban ain't around no more to save y'all. I was like, boy, y'all finna get beat to sleep, dog. Y'all didn't even win. No, y'all had a losing season last year, bro.
Right.
And you coming out talking about first game of the season, we finna whoop Alabama can't do nothing with me. Like, ooh, I know that ain't HBCU talk, but I was just like, who is this fella? And why in the world would you get them boys bulletin board material like that? And you play quarterback, guy. Yeah, Castellanos said Dishman is run first, shortest game. Yeah, he's a really good coach, by the way. Dishman is a solid coach.
Really?
Now, he was getting to know his roster. I can't tell you what he's done in recruiting this year. I hadn't paid attention to it, so we shall see. We shall see.
I mean, for him to be on stage, say he learned from his mistake. And then he said, hey, he said he ain't sharing nothing with no rookie coach. He said he had to learn the hard way. So he said,
that man said we're gonna be a UMMC body. Drake.
Yeah. DJ 85, drink you some water, man. Get some Gatorade. Don't be like that, man.
That man said we're gonna be a UMMC by then. Good gracious alive, bro. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed.
But yeah, I just like a lot of the talk is Ken and TD, man. He got to give them people something to get excited for in Prairie View because, you know, they school majority academics. They ain't never really been a heavy football or athletic type base.
But James,
you got to give some type of hype to
them. I hear what you're saying. I agree with you saying. What if you get them up just to let them down? Fast. You know, you fall quick now.
Hey, this is worse though. Listen, family, it's worse. You came, bro. Listen, I get he was at Boston College last year. I'm just saying, like, bro, you can't walk in the room talking crazy to Bama. Not that you're supposed to respect them. I'm just saying, just go play the game. I'm talking about bulletin board material because there's something about when I ain't gonna fire up nobody to beat me.
Put a target on yourself. It's not he
doesn't. But nah, man. But no. So, hey, man. Listen. I like what he's doing. I didn't get a chance to see much of it. I didn't really watch none of the interviews, but I probably need to go watch SWAC Media Day and just listen to what some of the coaches are saying. But I'm so uninterested in what the other folk doing, man. It's just it's almost like a.
Well, you gotta kind of know. I mean, I want to get in. I
got to do better with that. But what I'm saying is that
all of it,
bro. I'm so uninterested in folks, man. If I had to cover HBCU media, man, I'd be depressed.
I'm gonna say this, and then
I'm just not interested. But go ahead,
James.
What's up?
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Coach Shea been mighty quiet, man. He's, you know what I'm saying? I think he might be. Y'all think he'll be a sleeper?
Yeah.
I think Alabama A&M might be a sleeper.
Defensive minded coach. They'll sleep into third or fourth place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they'll sleep into third or fourth place. The East is still between FAMU and Jack State, in my opinion. Alabama State, too. Alabama State still will be up there. They'll still be a tough out. We get them. Anticipation over the last 3 seasons, I think it has progressively gone down slowly because I think we done got comfortable. We won. We finally got us one, and now we're relaxing. That's not to say we won't pick it back up, but the anticipation, TC's first year was high because Dion left. Okay, what we gonna do? Then TD, we have a 7-4 year. It was still some urgency to kind of like right the ship. Then we win the damn national championship. And now it's like, I can go do something else because we good over there. And then if we start slipping, everybody go, whoa, what just happened? What the hell going on in Jack State? Well, I thought we was, wait a minute. So I think the anticipation is going to be 1, 2, 3. I think it's literally in the order in which it went. That's my answer to that.
Mm-hmm. But you know, I speaking for myself, it has definitely gone up a few notches for me, because right now
I didn't answer for me.
I can't get the word dynasty off my mind. I want to see. I think the on somebody correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen. So that won this Celebration Bowl back to back with A&T.
Yes,
is that correct? When they did it, what, twice? Nobody 3P, right?
A&T.
They won it 3 times back to back. I know they might have won it 3 times, but I don't know if it was back to.
They won it 4 times.
Golly.
Yeah, it's on that trophy I was looking at.
Yeah, they won it 4.
They won it 4 times. Now, this is what I say. I wasn't answering for me. This is the highest I've anticipated for the season. Going into the season, extremely high anticipation because we heavily invested into this season. What do we do next? We got our quarterback. I don't think we had the question marks that we had going into some of the other seasons. I think we got some surefire things. Even not having a running back like Irv Mulligan, we still got other running backs that we're excited to see. You still got a Travis Terrell. They won 2 and 2. That's what it was. It was 2 back-to-backs. Appreciate you, Dre. But that's how they go. Mountaintop syndrome.
Okay.
That's a hell of a damn term right there, bro. That's what we're dealing with right now as a base. But it's gonna take us to kind of fall a little bit before saying, whoa, what the hell happened? Right? I just hope the team don't need that kind of. We don't need to win to have a dynasty, bro. We do not need another Grambling moment.
No,
we don't need another. We can still build off that moment. We can still use Grambling as a bookmark for when things took off and just stayed up in the air. Right? We don't have to come back down. We don't have to. We just have to keep the same urgency and fire and consistency, and let's continue to be trailblazers. We have a great collective. We need 1,000+ signed up this upcoming year.
Hey Ken, you know I'm not much of a trash talk, but this is what I want in expectation that I will have for the team staff. I want us to whoop people so bad. I want us to win so many SWAC championship and Celebration Bowl so they want us out of the division. Like, we'll pay for y'all to leave.
Hey man,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go to Conference USA after we dominate the SWAC for the next 4 seasons.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm so high up on it, James. I want to see the pinnacle of what this coaching staff, how far this thing can go. I mean, that's what saying thrives within me. That what keeps me excited. That's what I'm looking for.
Tank, I said Conference USA because they would be probably the easiest route to FBS.
Yeah. It was a tough conference at one time, though. It was pretty. When it first came.
No, I ain't even. Hey, brother C. Lee, one thing I'm not gonna improve on is covering everybody else. I'm gonna say this again. I ain't interested. Y'all games make me go to sleep. I don't want none of this. I don't want none of it. I don't.
It means that they wanted us gone. We were 65.
They sick of us. I know it. If I was in y'all shoes, I'd be sick of Jackson State too. Man. But now, man, I'm heavily anticipating this year, man. I can't wait for us to get started. I'm already scouting Hampton. I've been all in Hampton's business. Sure have.
I ain't got that yet. I want to smell the grass.
Theophilus, yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you go. There you go, brother Theo. Signed with the Cowboys. That's correct.
I hope you're not thrilled about that, Mr.
Yeah, we thrilled. Ken listen to Coach Taylor. I think this year would be 60% pass. I can see that. Jeffrey.
You say he'll put the ball in the quarterback hand?
Yeah. 50-50 maybe. 55-45 maybe. Pass the rush. But I think with the running back room, I still feel like it's going to be 45-55 pass the run. I think we're going to still be I still think we're going to be a rushing team, man.
Well, I think we're going to probably be a long yard, a short pass rushing team. I'm thinking I can't get yak yards out of my head.
I think you're right, bro. I think we're going to have a lot of yak this year.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think we're going to have a lot of yak, man.
That's when they start blitzing, man. Hey, James, Ken, I'm going to say this. I don't like the fact that we don't put points on Alabama State. I want at least 28 to 30 points on Alabama State this year.
I haven't seen us score over 28 points against Alabama State, even when Dion was there.
Right.
Yes, they just style of play.
Right.
Defensive minded team. I know Coach E-Rob said that, it's going to be plug and play for them. They did lose quite a few people, quite a few players and a few coaches, but they retooled. They'll be back. It's his style of play, man. He just play a gritty style of football.
Mm-hmm.
He getting healthy. But again, I don't think nobody can stop us. I think only we can stop ourselves. Our offense is high powered as hell, man. We come back. The point of that article today was to notify the fact that we're going to have a lot of snaps off the offensive line. Yes, we lose Curtin Evan, but getting Towns Blue back and adding Valbuena and the resurgence of the young bucks that's coming up, man, bro. I'm telling you, we're going to be fine. Getting Landy back. All of our wide receivers returned that played last year. All of them returned except Isaiah Spencer. And you add a Nate Rimmett and a Shamar Savage. it's almost unfair. So we have everything we need offensively. We lose Irv, but we add two big time FBS running backs. Wherever we got weak at, we doubled it. We lost one wide receiver, we added two. We lost one running back, we added two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how you look at that.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm made to see how it goes.
Yes, sir. Friday, listen, family. While y'all still here, Friday night, we're gonna have the coaching staff pull up on you guys, man. So we're gonna have the coaches on here. I want you guys to start getting your questions together. We will have the Jack State football coaching staff will be joining us Friday night, minus Coach TC, minus Coach O. They'll be back the week of the Country Boy Experience for a special show with just them two, from what I was told. Don't forget to get your tickets. They'll be back this week. So the second week of August, we'll have Coach Taylor and Coach TC and Coach O on. But we're gonna have the rest of the staff on Friday. I just got to figure out how to do it because StreamYard it caps us at 10 seats. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, and just be. I'm excited about that. We get to ask them, how do they stay on top? How do they stay grounded? How do they keep these players? All the questions we've been talking. Said we're gonna strike blockers. What's going on with Ivy? Who is Ivy? I mean Ivory. But you gotta rewind and watch the show, bro.
Yeah, he been in the chat.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way back, start over. We covered all that tonight. PV said they started general managers in FC. Hey, TD and I sat down with the PV athletic director when he was looking for a coach. Remember after the Celebration Bowl at the restaurant? Light-skinned cat that was sitting there, PV, he's the athletic director, PV.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I remember that now.
Hey, the hell with your motto. We're going to kick y'all ass in Tallahassee. All right, what were you saying, TD?
Nah. What yeah.
Man, Tank, that's why I was 2 minutes late, man. I was playing at NCAA. It's on pause right now. I'm playing against Florida. It's 10-10 right now. So yeah. Ivy the quarterback. Let's move on.
Boy, that's me.
Yeah, if the player ain't on the roster, they ain't with us, man. So just that's the best way to do that. The roster, right. we got our SID, sports information. They got a whole nother title, but we got him on here. So just kind of keep that in mind. Things change. Things are going to be changed. Things will get updated as they go. The whys and the whos we're not really going to get into, but we'll let that be that. The coaches will be on here. Maybe they'll touch on whatever. Hey, Ivy threw that Hail Mary against FAMU, did it? Yep. Sure did. LaMontanez Ivy. Prior to East St. Louis, East St. Louis, Illinois. Can we still add players to the roster? Oh, most definitely we can. Matter of fact, we already got another player that I know about that will be joining us this fall. So just be on the lookout.
Player just can't hit the portal. They can be pulled out of it.
They can hit the portal of their grad.
Okay.
Yeah, they can leave.
What, up until the season start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if they're a grad, they can definitely they can withdraw and go enroll somewhere else. Yeah. No, you ain't got to worry about that. But we'll be looking forward to just stay on the lookout, man. Travis will always give you a little something. If he updates something, he'll come in the comment section and tell you guys that it's updated. So just hang tight. Yeah, I know how we get down over here. We don't break no news, but nevertheless, we done, y'all. We'll be back Friday night with the football coaching staff, minus the GM and the head coach. We're going to make that thing happen. You meant the stuff in the woods that – Timon, yet again, a great night for Tiger Nation. What's up, big dog? Timon, you DT1 or 2? You on that first rotation? All right, man. I got you pegged as a starter.
Hey, I mean, I don't want no problems out of you. You already know what it is.
Quincy, they keep messing your name up. His name is Quincy Ivory. It's not Ivy.
Hey, you gonna make a comment, then you gonna come back and speak. What up, Timon?
Who was the quarterback in 2008? Was it Jimmy Oliver?
What?
Quarterback in 2008.
I know he was.
There you go. I like this, man. Look for number 6 coming off the edge, man. You got that single-digit number, man. You got to go out there and kill him, man. Got to kill it. So, yeah, we done, man. Appreciate everybody, man. It's been fun. But, again, family, mindset. Get your season tickets, okay? Ken, Coach TC said he was still recruiting. Should we expect more signings? You can always expect to see something else up the sleeve with Coach TC, man. Always. It's a lot of kids, still thousands of kids in the portal that are looking for a home. If we need something, we'll go out there and find it. We'll go out there and find it. Trust and believe. Year after Jimmy Oliver, Trey Rutledge. Yeah, I don't want to go back. I'm finna sign off for that, boy.
Yeah.
You got to impress me, dog. I don't want to worry about 2000. No, dog. Man, that was no, dog. Who was the quarterback out of Jimmy Oliver? Casey Terrio. What do we want? TD. What's that? Rotate day.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What was my guy name in the chat? Yeah, I saw your tape, man. Who that did that with you, Big John? I saw you, John. I meant to get you. I saw you.
Golden brown, so that golden brown fish. Some golden brown. All right, man. Listen, we done, man. Look, I'm finna go back, I'm finna go get back on that game, and then I'm gonna get in the bed so I can get up in the morning, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, man.
We appreciate all of y'all tuning in tonight, all the great comments, all the great feedback. Shout out to all the players that's listening and watching.
Pull up Friday night, man.
We don't break news, we speak the truth.
That is. Hey, Friday night, man. We'll be on the lookout for that link, be on the lookout for that stream. All the players, man. I know you guys on break, man. Y'all stay safe. Rest in peace to the young brother, man. Tragic news for the young brother, Ole Miss, true freshman kid that played out of Edna Carr. Was up in Memphis, kid from New Orleans. Was up in Memphis, man, up in the Cordova area, man. Got shot and killed. You know what I'm saying? Had just enrolled at an Ole Miss, and you hate to see that. You hate to see that. Yeah, Jimmy Oliver was 07. Yeah, that's right. 08. Ain't nobody care. We fell off. Actually, we went back. Didn't we go back to the championship and we lost that year? Oh, we lost that year to Gremlin. Who took us to the championship game that year? Was it Rutland?
Oh, or was it Moore? I was talking about when we played down in Houston?
In 08. Because Jimmy won in 07, and then we went back in 08 and got blasted by Gremlin. All right, y'all think about that, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody. As always, we'll be back Friday night. Hey, listen. Hey, Greenwood available. Greenwood is available. Click that link. If you want to grab your bottle of this Greenwood rye, go ahead and continue to keep shopping. I know the bottles that were purchased are in transit. Go to greenwoodwhiskey.com/buygreenwood. Go to greenwoodwhiskey.com/buygreenwood. Go pick that up, man. Go grab you one if you haven't already. Click the link if you haven't signed up to the collective. That's all I got, TD. I love.
Go Tigers.
All right, everybody.
We're back to guarding the yard and building champions. The Jackson State Tigers are your defending HBCU national champions. And this season, we're hungry for more. Join the family and experience the thrill of every game live. Be a part of the legacy. Secure your season tickets now and witness the Tigers go for it all again. Let's pack the stands and show our support. Get your season tickets today. Jackson State University, building legacies.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get a word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. Do y'all love? Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.